Hello, hello Twitch. Welcome to an exclusive showing of Battle Ages. My name's Craig.
And I'm Stephanie.
Developers for the game. We're just going to spend some time with you today, talking you through, showing you some of the tutorial for Battle Ages, showing you some of the extra features, and just giving you a really cool oversight of the game, what's coming, while taking in some questions and answers from yourselves, people on the Twitch stream. So just as an overview, Battle Ages is a battling world-building strategy game where you build up your base, your settlement, and lead that settlement through the ages from what we've got at launch, which is 6 different ages, from Neolithic all the way up to the American Industrial Civil War, Industrial American Civil War, and hopefully beyond in the future. So without further ado, we're going to get into the game and we're going to show you some of the cool stuff. So if Steph wants to get us started, I believe we're going to jump in.
Yep.
And here we are, in the world of Battle Ages. So Battle Ages is set, obviously, throughout history. And so, as history, we start off right at the beginning, in the Stone Age, with our little Neolithic settlement. As we come into the game, we're greeted by Ayla. Ayla is a shaman, our science advisor for the Neolithic Age. And she's going to talk us through the whole tutorial and tell us essentially how to play the game, what different things do, and for anyone who's never played a game like this, it's really important just to kind of read all these things and just get an idea of how to play the game. So she's welcoming us and she wants us to take control and lead this settlement, but she's going to help us and just aid us along. So let's go and see what she says. Let's see what happens after this. So straight away, we throw you in at the deep end and we give you an attack. So big thing about Battle Ages is the same as our other game, Battle Islands, hopefully you all played that. It starts off with a fight, and there's someone else coming to attack our settlement. Now you can see here straight away, you've got the guys with the headdresses on, the blue and white headdresses. They're actually from a later age. So straight away, we're showing off this this cross of ages. Battling between the ages, and we're getting attacked by an ancient enemy. We are in the poor old Neolithic. So let's see who this is. Hopefully they'll show their face. Yep, and there she is. So this is Nemesis. Oh, thank you for the follow, Extreme Bra 969. There's Extreme Bra 969. I can read. So yeah, Nemesis. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, Nemesis the Priestess. She is the evil doer of the ancient age. She is running around, destroying all these poor little weak settlements before they even get a chance to get off their feet. So she is going to send it in and just attack us and try and steal all our coins. Let's see how she does. And that one was over pretty quickly. So she destroyed us there. We have no defences, nothing to fight back about. Ayla, obviously recognising this, she wants us to start being a proper leader, and she's going to talk us through building one of the first defences in the game, which is the lookout. So if we go over to the shop, Steph's going to build a lookout for us. So the lookout is essentially a guy on a rock. He is a guy on a rock, but he is wielding some pretty hefty stone axes. So these stone axes he will throw at any enemy that comes within range. So if you want to stick that on there, and we'll decide where she wants to, Steph's going to decide where she wants to put it. So there's a white ring around this around the lookout, and that shows where the defense will attack when the other enemy units come into range. So where are you going to put this one, Steph?
Well, it has a pretty good overview of the base there, so I'm going to pop this one down here, and when we get defences later, which Craig will talk about, I'm going to put them on the opposite side to try and get a good sort of range of defence going on. Excellent.
Seems like a good idea. Now, one of the things we've added in Battle Ages is the ability to speed up anything that's under 3 minutes. Obviously, Battle Ages is a free-to-play game, so this kind of behaviour is expected, but if it's under 5 minutes, there's no point in you hanging around, so you may as well be able to do it for free. So we're going to go ahead and straight away do that now, and we're going to instantly get access to our lookout.
Can't say no to free things.
No, exactly.
No.
So what this is probably going to do, this is probably going to prompt Nemesis to go, hang on, you're not going to start building up another base, which I need to attack. So she's going to come in and probably send us attack. And here she runs in. So she's coming full, she says, going to come and destroy us with her more ancient troops. So she's got a mixture there of ancient and Neolithic troops, and she's going to see how she does. Thank you for the friend ad, DC Thrill. Remember, if you're in the Twitch stream, PKZ I Bowers. Thank you for the follow and the friend request. Remember to add us as friends and add Ayla Ayla of the Ages
There you go.
as a friend, and we'll try and get some gems sent out to you as a thank you. So yeah, here we go. Ayla's we're being attacked by Nemesis, and Quintus the Centurion has come to lend us a hand. Now Quintus is, you'll see him in the chat, and he is a leader from the Classical Age. So he has got a bunch of troops that are already trained up, way above us, way above Nemesis. They're in the Roman Classical Age, and they've got all their armour, all their better weapons, and they're going to come and give us a hand. So you can see there that they've got these little shields above their heads, and that means they are friendly troops. And they will fight off Nemesis. So she's pretty unhappy about that. She was expecting another easy win, another load of coins to take home back to her base. But no, Quintus has come along to help defend us. So let's see how this one goes out. So we've got our the archers, and we've got the guys on horseback. They're coming in, just destroying the enemy Nemesis troops. So that's pretty good. We're happy with that. Nemesis got shown who's boss then. Hopefully she won't be back in a little while. But Quintus is a friendly guy, so he's going to help us actually give us a load of troops and to show us how we do the campaign. So when we go to the campaign, the Battle Ages campaign is made up of 60 missions at start. They are ranging everywhere from Neolithic all the way through the content, through all 6 of the different ages. There's 10 maps for each age, and that goes all the way up to the Civil War, the Industrial Era. Loads of content there through the whole content of the game, and lots of campaign levels for you to play. So we're going to start off right at the start in number 1, Rock and Roll, and we're going to see how Steph gets on with this.
Wish me luck.
So she's got, 20 Sagittari, these Roman archers with their special bows. And she's just going to plonk them, I think, just at the bottom.
Yep, just plonking them down and hoping for the best.
These guys are obviously 2 ages above the age we're in, and we're fighting off against a Neolithic base, so this is going to be a pretty easy win. We're going to show Nemesis who's boss, and actually fight back against her. So you can see there, we're stealing all the coins by doing damage to the buildings and getting up to 3 stars. Every single battle, there's 3 stars to be earned. 2 of those by doing certain amounts of damage, and the third one is actually from destroying the main building. In Neolithic Age, that is the dolmen, the large stone building. In later ages, that changes. In Ancient, it's a palace.
Yeah.
Get it right. And in Classical, it's a fort, and these all change with the age. So that was brilliant. We got our 500 coins, if it was 500 gems, and all the troops are gone. But we've got more than enough to build some more later. So let's go in and see what else we do. So Isla, pretty happy with that. She's well chuffed, but she knows that Quintus isn't going to be around forever. So we're going to go away and build a shelter. Build the first military building we've got access to, which for in the Neolithic Age is the shelter. Now military buildings are what we can use to build troops. They're also used for defensive troops as well, which is something we'll go into a bit later. For now we've got our shelter, which is a bit of a tent, and we're going to pop it down. But there's some thought needs to be going into the placement of these military buildings, because they're not just offensive buildings like they were in Battle Islands. We've merged the two, so they also work as defensive buildings. So there's got to be some thought. So what are you thinking here, Steph? Where are you going to pop this?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, obviously the lookout has the ring of defence, and I've put it on one side of the base, so the shelter's going to go on the other side of the base to kind of look after the other area, so that then we can have more protection against everything surrounding it, kind of thing.
Sounds a good plan. Okay, so again, because it's under 5 minutes, right at the start of the game, we're going to give you the ability to do that for free, which is really useful. So we'll get that built, and then we're going to have to go and train some of our own troops. So before Quintus gave us 20 of his archers, he isn't going to do that again, so we're going to go ahead and build up 20 barbarians. Barbarians are the most basic of the units, but they are heavy-hitting melee units and have got big clubs. And you see here, this is the shelter. Obviously this is our military building, and we get a sneak peek here at some of the units later in the game. We got the axe thrower, which is available in the Neolithic, chariot, which is our first heavy unit of the game. They take up loads of damage. The Ascenzi, which is available in the Classic Age. Oh, thank you for the follow, Born Knight 74. Thank you very much. Ask any questions you've got in the chat, and tell your friends. So yes, back to the Ascenzi. He is a explosive unit, so he's going to focus on destroying walls. When we get later in the game, we're going to get these really powerful walls that take a hell of a kicking. So we're going to need something specific to deal with those, and these guys are perfect, particularly when you get to that age and the defense get really tough. And then we've got the Thief, who is unlocked in the Medieval Age. He is they're very fast units. They go straight for these, straight for your coin generators and things like that. Anything which stores resources. So let's move on. What we want to do now, we want to build an industry building. So industry buildings are buildings which generate coins, and these coins we can use obviously to spend on training troops and spend on upgrading buildings, researching, things like that. What we've tried to do, because of the nature of Battle Age, is we've tried to make everything kind of match the age. And obviously because Colonel Sanders isn't around yet, we guess the hunters are out hunting for these giant chickens. So we've made a nice big hunter with a rotisserie chicken, which is going out to collect food essentially, which we imagine a settlement might trade for food and the progress through the game. So they might trade it for whatever. And so what we want to do now, we're going to leave that go. We don't need to hurry it yet. But one thing we do want to do is spend some of the gems we start off with on a stone worker. So the workers in Battle Ages are dedicated to actually production. They will help us do our building and our researching and things like that. So once we built this, we'll be able to build multiple things at once. And these also buildings upgrade with our age. So when we've got enough, so when we upgrade the age, they will also upgrade and they'll visually change as well. So we don't actually have to spend anything to upgrade these guys. And they're instantly built as well, which is great. So while the other one's building, we're going to build this guy so we can then go off and build a bank or a storage building, a wealth building. So I don't know about you, like I said, I store all my coins in a bank. And these coins, we need to build a barrow. So in our wealth buildings for Neolithic, it's this barrow, this reinforced stone building. And it is going to store all our coins that we either generate through our hunters or we steal from other players. Mm-hmm. So if you want to kick that one off, where are you going to stick that one?
I'm going to stick it right there, that way it's looked after.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Real Dealoo. Thank you for following. Yeah, any questions? Let us know.
Brain
for it. Blimey. Thank you for the follow, Overboard Metal. Thank you very much. Remember to add Isla as a friend and ask us any questions in the chat.
I think our Bing's going to lose its voice.
Yes, it's not the only one. Right, so that's good. You plonked it up there. Okay.
So it's kind of being looked after by the lookout and both the lookout and the military building. That way it's kind of... I wouldn't normally put the two coin generation buildings together because, they can be destroyed easily, it's a big target, but in this case, since we only have the two defences in Neolithic, I'm going to put them together and try and defend them as best as possible.
Yeah, I think that's a good tactic, because it's a small base, you've only got a small amount of places which you need to defend. So creating a large target is going to make your defence that much more powerful. So, right, Ola wants to take us on to do another attack, but before we do that, we've had some questions from you guys in the Twitch, and I think it's a good time to answer it before we go into next thing. So, we've had a load here. First one from Sullyra1. Can you play the same account at PS4 and Xbox? What about fighting them? So currently, no, we can't let you share use the same account on PS4 and Xbox, but we are definitely looking into the ability to be able to fight between. So it's one of the big things that's been in the news recently is the ability for cross-platform play. We have the ability to do it, we just need the okay from Microsoft and Sony.
From the big boys, basically.
Yes, exactly. It's not our choice. We would, if it was our choice, go for it, but unfortunately not.
Yeah.
Okay, Maximum Bulkus. How many campaign? There are 60 campaign levels, 10 for each age. So when we add more ages, there'll be more missions on top of it. And then maybe some additional missions later where if we do special content, things like that.
Yeah, obviously the campaign missions get harder as you go through because the more advanced your troops are, the more defences the enemy has, and they just get harder and harder. Obviously the last level is pretty hard.
Yeah.
So
Sarah 1 again. Can you buy boosts or do you just earn them? You can buy boosts on any of the buildings. They cost you a couple of gems and they'll last for either 24 hours or for a couple of hours if it's on your military buildings. But then again, obviously you can just earn them from levelling up and a couple of other things. We'll go over them a bit later when we get one ourselves. From Maximum Bulkus, sorry, can't speak. Do you have to progress to the next stage? You don't have to.
Not necessarily.
No, not at all. If you really, really like the age you're in, obviously you don't have to progress. But you're obviously not going to be able to get much. Your settlement isn't going to get more powerful. So one of the things we thought about when there is going to be the situation where you might end up in an age you don't particularly like, but hopefully that'll just make you want to move on to the next stage in the cooler ages, and hopefully there's always going to be something for someone in every single age. Okay, that's everything from that lot. So obviously if you have any other questions, dump them in the Twitch chat, ask them on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and we'll do our best to get them answered during the stream, or properly on the page that you ask them. There'll be another opportunity to do this on the 28th when we're going to have another Twitch stream covering more strategy and things like that with Adrian, one of our other designers. But for now, let's continue on, and we're going to have some more chance for questions a bit later. Stephanie?
Yeah. So we're going to go into the next campaign mission now.
Excellent.
Yes.
So we've got our 20 barbarians. We're going to go off and do campaign mission 2? 2. Rolling Stones. Let's do this. 900 coins reward. So we're going to get back way more than we actually spent on creating our troops. And let's see how well this does.
No pressure on me or anything.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Steph is pro. Particularly this base. Oh, no defences. What are we going to do, Steph?
Oh dear. So obviously your first thought when you see this is there's no lookout, there's no obvious defence, so where could it be? So the first thing you want to think about is what else could there be? And as Craig will explain later, there's probably a trap or two.
Yeah. So this is pretty obvious. It's not exactly an Akbar trap. There is going to be something here stopping us from attacking. So I think Steph's got some special way of dealing with this.
You'd hope, wouldn't you? So I'm going to test the waters a little bit first, because we've tried to go very strategic in the way that we create the bases and the way that we attack other bases and the way the campaigns are laid out. So obviously, as you can see there, I laid a troop down and it got killed straight away by a spike trap.
Yeah. So there are two types of traps in Battle Ages. There are direct damage traps and area effect traps. We won't face area effect traps until we get into the next stage, into the Ancient Age. But for now, we're going to have to deal with these nasty spike traps, which are direct damage traps. So they do a load of damage in a very small area. So Steph used a tactic there of just throwing in some small troops just to kind of trigger the traps and take them off. They can be triggered with sieges, which we'll go on to later. So there's ways of just testing to make sure you don't lose these all-important units, particularly the more expensive ones. So done. 20 troops spent, but 900 coins earned. So we're going to go off. Yep, good profit. That's way less than we spent on our troops. So we're going to go off and power that up in a minute. So there we go. Isla is very, very happy with Steph's performance. She's happy to hand over the reins, and Steph is going to now take this settlement with everything she's learnt, and then she's going to take it to victory and see what we can do going forwards. Okay, so we are officially now done. The tutorial is done. We are officially entered into the Neolithic Age. Now what we get here is a reward. So one of the things you do every time you enter into one new age, we'll give you a nice little chunky reward just as a thank you and to give you some stuff to keep on playing. So there's 300 coins, 10 gems are really important, and 3 days worth of peace. Now one of the things people have been recognising on the forums and on social networks is that there's not many people to attack at the moment. This is because we give you guys 3 days worth of peace right at the beginning of the game. And that means it gives you time to actually get used to the game, learn how to play it before thousands and thousands of other players start destroying your base. So yeah, one of the things, if you notice that, it will go after a while. In a couple of days, because obviously we only launched a day or so ago, in a couple of days that'll all be gone and there'll be plenty of people to attack. So hopefully keep an eye on it, come back and go and attack some people. Remember, if you've got any questions, drop them in the Twitch stream. More than happy to answer on Twitter, on Facebook, whatever, and just give us your feedback. We'd love to hear if you've got any answers, any questions, anything you like, anything you don't like, anything you're looking for. What's that? What's this? Who's that? Why Stephanie looked like that? I don't know. Right, okay, let's move on. So what do we want to do now? Let's go...
I think we're going to want to build some more units.
Yes, that sounds like a great plan. So let's go ahead and build some troops. We want to build some...
Barbarians.
Barbarians, yes. So we haven't got any of the extra troops yet. So we're going to go ahead and build a load of barbarians while we have a look, and maybe we can spend our money on something special. Oh, thank you, Danny Engine. If you've got any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll be sure to get you over some gems as soon as we can. Okay. Right. Did we not get right? Let's go and train. Let's go and use our science building. So the science building. Something that we've added to Battle Ages, this whole idea of research and science and things like that. Something we hope to expand on in the future. But for now, we've got science buildings that can actually research our new troops. They'll research upgrades to existing troops or research brand new troops. So at the moment, we've already got our Barbarian level 1. So we'll see there we can actually upgrade the Barbarian from level 2. It's 1,200 coins. We haven't quite got enough coins at the moment. So let's go ahead and I think we're going to train the Extra because that's going to give us some more utility to our army. So the Axe Throwers are ranged units. Ranged units can throw over walls and also do a load of damage. Well, they're a little weaker, but throw over walls, which gives them... thank you for the message, Danny Engine. They can do a load of damage to things behind walls. So they're great at getting behind walls, particularly when they get more powerful. So we're going to kick that one off.
Yep.
And then go ahead and do a battle, are we?
Yeah, one thing that is very critical in Battle Ages is that you've got to be really careful about your base layout. And for example, say if I wanted to move over my buildings, like you can move the buildings around, lay it out however you want. I want to move my industry buildings closer to my shelter to ensure that I actually have some more room, have some more stuff and everything like that. So when we get the coins and everything, we'll move those over to get more protected, basically.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I'm gonna... Yeah, okay, good.
Okay, right. We've got our troops now. We've got all 20 of our Barbarians, so we're going to go off and do another campaign level.
Yeah.
See how we get on with that. So we're on campaign level 3. There's a massive 1,200 coins here to steal in Bouldering Heights, so hopefully Steph can get us a good win here, get us three stars, and see how she gets on. So give us your strategy here, Steph. What are you going to do? There doesn't seem like much defence here.
Yeah, well, there doesn't seem to be any obvious places that traps might be. Maybe there, maybe over that side. But I think for now we're going to go head first into the lookout, give it a good shot, see what we make of it.
Like a plan. Let's see how she gets on. What's a
siege?
Oh right, okay. The mystical voice. Oh, thank you, Sarah Desir, for following. If you've got any questions, pop them in the Twitch chat. And thank you for the message on Xbox. Right, so this seems like a pretty good attack. These guys are out clubbing, just destroying everything. That was an easy one, but a nice 1,200 coins that we can go back and spend on some things.
Sounds good.
Cool. Right, what have we got happening now? Right, okay, brilliant. So we've just gained a level. So for building buildings, upgrading buildings, for fighting in battles, we'll gain experience. And that experience will level us up and we'll gain coins, gems, and we'll earn something called a festival. So something we've added recently into Battle Islands and is in Battle Ages is this idea of boosts. So we can boost our military buildings and any production buildings like our industry buildings or later our wonders, which we'll show you in a bit, and anything which produces, and it increases the rate. And this festival comes for free. So it's a thank you for playing, and it really increases the rate. So I think what Steph's going to show you here is actually how much this increases the... actually, no, shall we... let's go through some of the questions before we do that. Thank you, Dreddock. Any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll be sure to try and get your gems over to you as soon as possible. So we've got a couple of questions while we just wait for the our Axe Thrower to be ready. Trees in the Sky, Craig and Steph, what's your favourite siege?
Oh, my favourite siege. That's a tricky one. I personally really like the bugle call. Oh, hello.
Oh, thank you, Horde Pride Warrior. Thank you for the follow. Any questions, drop us a line.
Yeah, no, my favourite siege is definitely... Well, it's more of a siege than a spell, obviously, because Craig was saying about, like, when you go up to, like, industrial and stuff, the spells get more advanced, the sieges get more advanced. My favourite is definitely Bugle Call, because you can place it anywhere on the map. Like, it doesn't matter where you place it, and it will attack the closest defence to it. So you can place it really strategically with the other troops and everything. It's an industrial one, so it's quite far along in the game, but it's so useful.
Yep. My one is I'm a sucker for one of the ancient ones, which is the Plague of Locusts. I love it. It's just got such a cool little sound, little puff of smoke. It's just brilliant. It's not particularly powerful, but I just love the effect of it. It's just really the theme's great on it. Big fan. Right, let's do a little bit more on this, and then we'll go back to some more questions after. So we've got some. Let's hurry up. We can do a free hurry now on our extra. Let's get them built because we want to take advantage of this of our festival. It'll only last a couple of minutes, so we're going to really take advantage of it while we've got it. So let's use our free hurry. So one of the things we like to do as well here is give you, again, we like to reward you for the things you're doing. You guys are putting time into our game, so I really want to thank you for giving you some, by giving you some gems. So every time you research something, we'll give you some gems. So it's nice 4 gems for just completing the research on the extra.
Again, can't say no to free stuff.
No, exactly. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's build up a load of troops.
Yep.
So what are we going to do here?
I think I'm going to go half and half and go for some axe throwers and some barbarians.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
I'm going to try out the new troops, see what it's like.
Right. So that'll take 20 seconds or so to build, way quicker than it was before. And let's kick off some defensive troops as well.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Ninfor Zombie. Thank you very much.
We'll call you Ninja Zombie.
Ninja Zombie, that sounds way cool. Okay, so we're going to build some defensive troops. So defensive troops, similar to Battle Islands, they garrison in the building. So they will come out and defend when you get attacked. So you've got a big choice here. I mean, Steph, which one are you going to build?
I'm personally a fan of the barbarians.
Yep.
I mean, when we have walls and when you have things for the axe thrower to actually fire over, the axe throwers are really good. But since we don't have any walls, our defences are pretty close together. The barbarians have more health. They're probably a better choice.
Yep, that sounds like a plan. Good stuff. Let's get that built.
And that'll be like done instantly.
Right, so how much coins have we got? Right, so let's go off and let's actually do our next campaign level. I believe we're all done.
Yep.
So let's go off and do the next campaign. So while we're doing that, we had another question from Salira1. Will there be an option to speed up combat, ×2, etc.? Not at the moment. We might do something on the replays at some point, so you can hurry through those, but not at the moment. There's a load of kind of complications of doing it, so it's something we want to do, but we'll hopefully get in at some point. Another one from Salira. Any future plans for decorations? Something we'd love to get in, but because of the art needed for Battle Ages, because of everything changing per age, which is something we'll highlight massively when we go to the Ancient Age, is how much everything changes. So yes, we want to do decorations, but for now we want to concentrate on giving you loads of cool ages to play with, loads of cool units. So yes, we want to, but maybe not quite yet. Oh, thank you, XXE1973. Thank you for the follow. Remember, any questions, drop them in the Twitch, and we'll be sure to get to them as soon as we can. Jalinda108 PC version, not yet. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Oh, blimey! Thank you, Lord Biggins1. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, any questions? Let us know. Remember to add Isla of the Ages as a friend, and you'll get some free gems.
But said Lord Baggins, and I was like, oh, Hobbit.
Hobbitses.
Hobbits.
Right, that guy 660 enemies. Yes. So at the moment, thank you for letting us know. There is not a problem with it. It's just the way the game is done. We give you guys 3 days worth of peace. Thank you, Nizzy the Don. Thank you for following. We give you 3 days worth of peace at the start of the game, which means so you don't get attacked at the start. Last thing we want is everyone just starting the game just to be getting attacked randomly by everyone else. So yes, there is a problem with the enemies list at the moment, in which you cannot get attacked because everyone's on this peace period. It's a very peaceful period. So as soon as this goes over, as soon as a couple of days have passed, then the doors are just going to open. Everyone's going to be attackable again. All you amazing people who downloaded the game at the start.
It's ginger nuts.
Thank you, ginger nuts. We like ginger nuts. Yeah, anyone who downloaded it, we thank you so much for downloading the game at the start. You're all going to be very attackable in a very short amount of time. So be sure, build your bases, build up your defences, and be ready for the onslaught, because that's coming.
Yeah. I know that's the idea, but it doesn't sound like a desirable thing, does it? You're going to be attackable.
Battle Ages. It's not peaceful ages, man. Right, thank you very much. More questions coming up soon. Limey, thank you, sausage fingers. I like sausages and fingers on sausages. Right.
Oh dear. Okay. Anyway,
back to Battle Ages.
So right. Yeah, the idea here.
There's some menacing turkeys on this map, Steph. What are we going to do?
So, you know, turkeys dangerous. There's grease everywhere. That doesn't
I know.
sound weird at all.
If you've ever put a fork in a hot turkey, then
It's not a good thing. It goes out. No.
Right.
So straight away, I'm going to try and get rid of the coin generator buildings, which are there. You go.
thank you SPB Raiders. Thank you for the friend request.
So straight away I'm going to go and try and get into the lookout as quickly as possible, try and take it out before it takes out all of my troops. So I'm going to go an even split down both sides and hopefully get to the lookout before he kills all my units.
That's a pretty good plan. So you saw there when Steph tried to actually deploy her units then, there was a big red marker around the enemy base. Thank you, Two of seven. Thank you for the friend request. Thank you for the message, that guy XO. We'll try and get around that as soon as we can. So that red area is the area where Steph cannot place her units. So this is the advantage of the summon siege later in the game. But for now we want to make it so you can't just put your units straight in the middle of the enemy base, because that just kind of defeats the object. There's no ability then for you as a defender to funnel the enemy through and create areas of blockages for them for the enemy to come through. So to make it fair, you have to place your units on the outside of the base. So use that to your advantage when creating your bases. Thank you for the message, Met 2. We'll get to you as soon as we can. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Soon, promise.
It's easier for us to answer your questions if you do it through the Twitch at the moment. So. Or Twitter.
Or Twitter.
Yeah, or Twitter. So that one was pretty easy. Although all our barbarians died, sad times. Steph is unhappy. She has a thing for the barbarians.
I do pixel abs. I can't help myself.
Ooh, check that out. Right, so we earn 1,500 coins there. That's a great load of cash, and we can go ahead. I think that's going to fund some pretty good stuff. Thank you for the Deathcore Ginger.
Deathcore Ginger, good name.
Good name. Death and Ginger. That's probably Gareth. Right. So let's go off and let's build some more troops. We've still got our festival, so it's a great time for us to go in and build a load of troops. So we want to build up a load of troops.
Yeah. So I think we're going to go an even split again. I think I'm going to go for an even split and see how that goes.
Barbarians?
Or maybe go for barbarians?
Well, actually, hang on.
You know what?
We've got a load. I'll tell you what. We've got a load of cash. Let's go and have a look in the research and let's see what we can do. I think we've got enough money now and we're safe. We can actually do this level 2 barbarian upgrade. So you see there, this is the stats that the barbarian's going to go to when it levels up. So it might not seem like much, but the values are quite low. So even though it's only +1 per second, that's actually quite a bit of decent damage, particularly as this is a swarm unit. So the idea is you actually attack with a load of these troops in a big group and to do as much damage as possible. And the +7 health is actually quite a lot. I mean, we would, if we had the time, we could probably compare that against the damage output of, say, the lookout, and then we get a decent idea of how many hits this guy is going to take from a lookout before he's actually killed. And we might see this actually takes it to 3 hits, which is something similar, which is really good. So what we're going to do, that's going to take 10 minutes. We're going to leave that going, and we're going to build up a load of troops again.
Yep, going to go an even split down the middle, so we're going to go 10 and 10 again, and see how that works out.
Cool, sounds like a plan.
Seemed to work last time, so why not?
Sounds like a plan. Right, so they're going to take a couple of minutes, and just let's have a look around the base. So like I was saying before, every single age in Battle Ages is distinct. So we've done the worlds themselves, the hills are completely bespoke per age. All these little clearables, these little bits of roughage and the bones and stuff, they all change per age. So when we show you the ancient in a bit, after the break, then we'll show you how much that changes, what's different. Even the background, the panorama, that all changes, and even the music changes. So we've really gone out to try and make this feel like every single time you go to a different age, it almost feels like a different game. So this is very obviously Stone Agey. Then as soon as I move on to the next stage, I'm going to get into the Ancient Age. It's all going to be Egyptian. The music will change, my characters will change, and it's just a really nice feeling. I want you to feel that every single time you go to a new age, it's a new experience. And that's really exciting for us as developers particularly, and hopefully for you as gamers, that you just get this kind of, every time you go into a different age, you're just going to get a different experience, and it feels fresh. Which is something we really like about the game.
Yeah.
Right, okay, what else have we got going around here? Well, we wait for these guys to build.
Yeah, I think one of my favourite things about the game, it may be a little thing for people that enjoy this type of game, because obviously there's a lot to it, but one of my favourite little things is that when you research something in the research building, always looks different when you're researching something. Like there's like a little tweak to it that makes it just a little bit extra special.
Yeah.
Like for example, the fire in the shaman building turns like a purpley sort of mystical colour when you're researching something.
Yeah, and we noticed before that before we were researching, Isla would actually be walking around the base, but now she's actually back in the shaman place, and she's actually doing the research. So that's really cool. And when the workers are out, when they're doing stuff, they're just meandering around the village. Okay, so I think we're full.
Yeah.
Let's go off and do another campaign.
I'm
Then.
going to collect my turkey coin.
Turkey coins are good. It's the best kind of coins. And we're going to go off and do the next campaign level.
From campaign 5.
Yep.
Yep. That's from that Land Before Time, isn't it? Yep.
It is.
Yeah,
Ducky.
it is.
Ducky. And I do surprisingly, the only one who's got the reference to that.
Oh, I love Ducky!
Right, okay, so what have we got here, Steph? This looks ominous.
Yeah, I don't like that. That looks like a hallway of death, doesn't it? Like, I don't trust that. So I'm going to go for an even split again.
Yep.
And try and... I reckon there's defensive units in that building, because it looks like a trap.
Yeah.
As Admiral Akbar would
Akbar would say,
it's a trap. So I'm going to go try and lure them out, which there were. So I'm going to, while he's distracted, get him.
Yeah.
Hopefully they won't take too much damage. Kill them. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So you see there that there was two actual points in which Steph needed to attack there. There was the military building. Thank you, Mirth the Swerve 74. Great name. And then she had to split them then. So the top one, actually, she probably didn't need to throw as many units at, because that military building wasn't quite as effective as a defence, particularly in its position, because it was outside of the wall. The units couldn't hide behind the walls, things like that. So the lookout was much more dangerous. So she probably should have thrown more units at the lookout, and probably, because there was no wall, just barbarians. So having that split between probably barbarians at the bottom and the extras at the top, probably would have been a better split, a better use of the units. But now, thankfully, all the defensive buildings are destroyed, and she can just go off and finish all the troops.
Yeah. One good thing about the campaigns as well is if you do mess up and you do accidentally get your units all killed, or you decide you want to retreat and come back later, you can do the campaigns as many times as you like. And you can only earn the amount of coins once, but they're good for practice.
Yeah. Yep, that's cool. Oh, brilliant. And so that was 100% win. 20 troops done, but 1,700 gold coins won, which is great. So we've got plenty more money now. So we've had a couple more questions come in. So let's get these done while we can. So Danny Engine, can I attack a friend? Right now, no. It is something we did have in Battle Islands, but it's something we want to merge in. I want to get you guys attacking enemies and things. So it's something we're trying to rework it so you can interact with your friends more, but maybe not attack. So perhaps we'll bring back friendlies later. But with all the clan stuff we want to add into the game, clans for Battle Ages and alliances for Battle Islands, we really want to give you other things to do. And means so you shouldn't feel like you have to attack your friends. It was too exploitable before. We had a lot of people making the game worse for other people by just attacking their friends constantly. So we'd like to bring it back to the game, but we actually want to make it effective, and there are a point to doing it. Okay, Lord Baggins, how can I get one of those sweet shirts? These things? Well, we're hoping to be able to run some... We had a couple of requests for these, so we're hopefully going to be able to run some competitions and things. We'd love to see you guys showing your support through the ages. So we're going to... If you've got any suggestions, stick them in the chat, send them to support, and we're going to see if we can put something together for you guys to start winning some of this stuff. And if you've got anything else you'd love to win, 3D printed models, that kind of cool stuff, we'd love to get some ideas, because feeding you guys and you guys feeding us is perfect. And it's just going to make Battle Ages that much cooler.
I want a 3D printed model.
I want a 3D printed model. Okay, Sarah Desir, do you think the dev accounts have too much coins? To be honest, they probably do at the moment. They are dev accounts. Unfortunately, they had to be there for us to get with...
They can't store it. Doesn't matter. They can't
Okay. Yeah. So what we need to do, what they're going to do, those two counts are going to disappear soon. So there's nothing to worry about with those. They are giving some of you early guys and gals some bases to attack and take some of their coins. But that amount of coins is actually right for the ages they're in. So that's what you've got to look forward to when you get to those ages. Just to look out, get
bored.
bored. Oh, Christ, that looked like an N. Doesn't look how get boned. No.
I saw that too. I was like, what?
My eyesight. Yes, he probably does. He gets to sit up, but that's his job. Here's a lookout. If he didn't want to do it, he wouldn't have signed up for it.
Even.
Bing bong. Thank you to 2 of 7. Thank you for following as well. Thank you for doing it on both. It's much appreciated. If you've got any questions, remember to add them. Ask them in the chat or Twitter or however you want to do it.
I think our bing bong's broken.
Bing bong. And how many ages? There are currently 6 ages. 6 ages. We've got the Neolithic Age, which is the Stone Age, the Ancient Age, which is all ancient Egypt, Classical Age, which is the Roman Age, kind of traditional Rome, what you'd expect, Roman Empire. We've got a Medieval Age, which is kind of medieval Britain, lots of knights and castles, that kind of cool stuff. There's the Renaissance Age, which is kind of very flamboyant, lots of pretty colours and artists and that kind of stuff. And then the Industrial Civil War, American Civil War. And what you'll notice as you go through the ages and go through the game, the kind of tone of the game changes as much to kind of match the era. Particularly when you get into the Industrial Age, you'll notice everything starts to go very military and very warlike, which should give you a nice hint into where we're going in the future. And thank you very much for all those questions. Keep those coming, and we'll hopefully get around to answering more of those as we move along.
Yep.
Right, so what have we got to do now? What's
Finish
our
off
like?
our research.
Yep, let's finish off our barbarian.
And we can do it for free.
Perfect. Let's get that done and get our nice reward. Yay, gems.
Yay, free stuff.
And let's get a load of warriors. You can see there quickly while we had that on there that the next warrior is actually the one in the Ancient Age. So when we get into the Ancient Age, we'll be able to upgrade our barbarians to this ancient warrior.
Somebody's had too many energy drinks.
And he's going to be much more powerful, but he'll be more related to that age. And the same will go with the others. You can see, obviously, we get the chariot in the Ancient Age, and that's going to make us more powerful. So for now, let's go off, and we're going to build. We're going to train up some level 2 barbarians. So these guys are a little tougher, and we're going to do our best to get those trained up.
Yep. And try out just try out the level 2 barbarians, see how they go.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah. So let's have a look around. Let's have a look at the research building and see what we can see. While that's building, something can take a minute to get built, and let's have a look at this. So you see there we've got the ancient warrior, we've got the axe thrower level 2. He's way better than the others, but the training cost also increases and the time. So it's something to take into account. These high level guys are going to be more expensive to build. So if we keep moving along past the thief, we get into the sieges. Now the sieges are something that we're going to actually build shortly. We're going to show you the wonders, but this gives you an example of the other sieges which are in the game. And we've got the Meteor Strike, which we've got access to at the moment, if I could hit my hand. The Plague of Locusts, which is available in the next age. The Healing Siege, which is available in the Medieval Age. And the Bugle Corps, which is Steph's favourite one, which is available in the Industrial Age. We've got more of these coming, obviously, in the next ages. And lots of cool content in the works.
Yeah. And as with the units, these sieges actually change in image and change in animation along with the age.
Yeah.
So the Meteor Strike will then become the Thunder Strike in Ancient Age, and they'll just keep going up like that. So you don't ever lose the ability to have strong impact spells. They'll always go up with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'll always match the age. So it's technology and things change, and what people rely on change through the ages. So we like the idea of it starting very, very kind of faith-driven and things like that, and then technology starts to take over. Kind of this idea of faith to science to technology, this whole evolution of human life. So I think our barbarians are probably all done now. Yep. They are. So we're going to go off and do the next campaign level. We're going to be asking some questions later in the game about how you want Steph to fight these, to do these campaign levels. So if you've got any ideas, have a think, and ask it in the Twitch, and we'll see if we can try and play. Twitch plays Battle Ages. Thank you, Virtual Charm, for the friend request.
Are you a shaman? Are you a shaman too? Charm?
Looks like a wizard.
Charm.
Charm. I'm British. We've got some questions. So we'll go off, we'll do this, and then we'll come back and do some answer some questions. So talk us through this one, Steph. This one looks a bit dubious, especially that little entry point.
Yeah, so this is actually a really clever way of laying out your base, because this one, of course, if I lay any troops down here, they're all going to follow that path around the lookout. This is really dangerous for other players, because obviously, if I follow that path, there's more than likely going to be a couple of traps, and the lookout's probably going to take out the units before I can get there.
Yep.
So the thing I want to concentrate on now is trying to get to the lookout without following that path. So I'm going to place all the troops down here. Go head first, straight for the lookout once they've destroyed that building.
Yeah, that's definitely a funnel of death. You don't want to send your troops down there.
I don't want to go walkies down there. I really don't.
Right. So those axe rows are coming out from the military buildings, being defensive. Obviously, the exact level of those increases and makes them more powerful. So if those were higher level, they would be pretty dangerous. But thankfully the barbarians are now level 2, they're pretty tough, and they're going to do a load of damage, extra damage to take these guys out. And it looks like we're going to do pretty good on this. So let's answer some questions while this is finishing off. Ginger nuts, gift system for friends. It's something we're working on as part of our clan updates. So something we want to add, and it will hopefully be coming soon in the next couple of months. Jalinda 108, what's the max level? I'll just go over the couple of level things we've got. Player level, your own level, there's no limit. Unit level, it depends on the unit. We give you, each unit has, or in each building has 2 levels per age. So things like the main melee units, they will get up to about 12 levels. But as you get access to them later on in the game, they'll have less levels because there's a shorter progress path. And that EXO guy, plans for clans. Lots of plans for clans coming. It's one of the big things we want to expand on in both Battle Ages and Battle Islands. So expect more news on that very soon. It's a bit too early for me to start talking about it now, but no, Adrian is going to start talking about things like that very shortly in the next couple of weeks. When he starts opening up a bit more about the stuff we're working on for Battle Ages and Battle Islands.
It's all very secret-y at the moment.
Yeah.
It's all very
there's no point in us telling you too much before we concrete some details.
Yeah.
So what else have we got here? We got some other ones.
Should we go and do some stuff first, then we can answer those in a sec?
Yep, that sounds like a plan. So what we're going to do now, we've got a load of coins then. So we're going to go off and we're actually going to build the Wonder.
Yeah.
So one of the things we have in Battle Ages is this idea of wonders. So the wonders are the big technological advances or the main staple of the age. And what we think fits best for the Neolithic age is a henge. Modelled extremely on Stonehenge. It's a big monolithic landmark which is a main focal point for the settlement. And what this enables us to do once we built it is actually build the sieges we showed you earlier. So we showed you the sieges in the science building, and having this wonder will enable us to build those and take them to battle with us. So if you want to get that built, Steph.
Yeah, and we can hurry it for free, which is nice.
Free under 5 minutes, which is great. And then we're going to kick off a siege. Kick off that. Yep, so here we go. These are the available sieges, but the first one available to us is the level 1 Meteor Strike. These each have 2 levels, the same with everything else in the game per age. So for the Meteor Strike, we'll get that up to level 1 at the moment. And these are direct damage spells. So each of the different spells are in different archetypes, essentially. We've got the direct damage spells, which is the Meteor Strike and the Lightning Strike for next level. The Plague of Locusts is the first area effect, my personal favourite.
Yeah.
The first area effect one. The Healing Siege is a healing tick, so you pop that down around your units and it will heal them while they're fighting. And the Bugle Call, Steph's favourite, will spawn a group of cavalry in wherever you put it, so it's very powerful if used properly.
It's really good as well because, as Craig was saying earlier, with the red area that you can't spawn troops in, the bugle call completely ignores that, and you can spawn it anywhere. So it's really good, because at the last level I believe you can have 4 of them, and having all of that power available to you in one go is very useful against the big bases later on.
Exactly. So what we want to do now, we'll kick off some more troops training, and then we'll answer a couple more questions. So what are we going to do? Straight
split again down the middle.
Yep.
Get some of our level 2 barbarians and a couple of axe throwers and let those train.
Yep, sounds awesome. Right, so they're going to take a minute or so to get trained. So let's answer a couple of these questions. These are from Twitter. Thank you guys for following. And obviously, if any of you other people have questions on Facebook or Twitter or in Twitch, pop them down and we'll do our best to answer them. So from Spectre124, you don't get refunded for cancelled unit training. You should do.
Yeah.
So if you don't, please knock a message to support, and we'll see if we can get that looked into, because that should be working.
Yep.
Rob Shepherd, enemies again. Yes, so as I said before, because we could give you 3 days worth of peace right at the start of the game, essentially everyone who downloaded the game has this 3 days worth of peace. When you are in peace, you cannot be attacked by other players. So therefore the enemies list is constantly refreshing, trying to find other players who are available. And because there's so many of you, and it finds you, but then it finds that, oh wait, oh no, this person's in the peace, it's not actually letting you attack. So this is a problem that will disappear as soon as this is over. When everyone's peace starts to disappear, then the floodgates will open and masses of attacks will happen.
Yeah.
But it's something we are monitoring, and we'll keep you up to date. But it should all resolve itself within the next day or so. We've got a couple more questions. Keep it up, guys. This is great. We love talking to you. We love getting the feedback. Okay, from Sully1, seasonal events. This is something we started doing with Battle Islands, but we started to think that while it's something we want to do, let's get in some more features and things first, because we only have a small team, so we want to make sure that we get all the cool features in rather than just giving you some little thing which might last only a little while. But we did, hopefully you guys played Battle Islands over Christmas, saw the really cool snowman, who was a lot of fun, and we want to add more cool things like that, but hopefully put some event behind it as well, something to collect, something fun to play, give you something extra to play with. So yes, it is something we want to do. Okay, from Sarah Desai, favourite unit design. I am a big fan of... I've got to think about this. What's your favourite, Steph? What is your favourite unit?
I think my favourite unit in the game is the Thief. He's a kind of a skirmishing unit that goes straight for the coin generation buildings and the storage buildings in the age, depending on what age you're in. And they're incredibly quick. They're not the strongest, and then haven't got the most health. But because they go straight for the storage buildings, there we go. Think of the word. They're really good. If you have a combination of them, some wall breakers, and some cavalry units, you go in, take out the fences, take out the walls, go straight for the coins. It's a really good way of earning money and keeping the strategy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And they look really good.
I'm a big fan of some of the ones. I'm a sucker for the Renaissance era. I love the big Landsknecht with his big double-handed greatsword. He's a really cool unit, and probably some like the gunslinger in the industrial age. They're just some really cool things that I don't get to see often in games, so obviously we chuck it in our game. So these cool things that, just different, and they're fun characters to use and play around with. And last one from Sully1, any more streams? Yes, we have another stream on the 28th, where we are going to be showing you some more strategies, basically how to play the game, some ideas, and Adrian is going to be showing you, just throwing some challenges at you, hopefully maybe give you some chance to win one of these, and he's going to talk you through and offer you some challenges and how to play. But if you really love these streams, it's something we're going to try and do more often. We've got the setup. This is only our second ever stream, so you lucky people getting to see us now. So if you like it, let us know, and we'll hopefully be able to do some more for you. Thank you very much.
Great.
Right, I think we are ready.
Just to update you what's going on in the chat. They're trying to name the lookout.
They named the lookout.
You're naming... What names have we got?
What have we got already? What names?
Lookout Larry.
Lookout Larry.
Dempsey.
Dempsey.
After Clint Dempsey? Is that what that is?
I have no idea. That's it. That's well.
I like Lookout Larry.
I
Lookout
like
Larry's
Lookout Larry.
good.
I do like
Alright,
Lookout Larry.
Lookout Larry. Right.
I think Dempsey's because of the hair.
Yeah. It should be the Jared.
The Jared.
Yeah, he has the Jared. We had
yeah.
one of our members of staff had his hair exactly like that, and it was kind of modelled on him. The classy top knot.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so we are all trained up, we have our sieges. Let's go and do a final campaign before we take a short break, and then we'll be back to you after that with the Ancient Age and all the cool stuff that brings with it.
Including cool music.
Oh yeah! Right, Pebblecraft. Talk us through it, Steph. What are you going to do? This one's a big one.
So this is one of the bigger campaign maps in the Neolithic Age. Obviously, it's really spread out, so it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just you have to be careful because obviously that looks a bit suspicious. I'm thinking there's going to be a trap or something there.
Debbie dragons.
Debbie dragons. Debbie dragons in a cave. I wish I was a kid. Dragons. That'd be awesome. So I'm going to go with an even split. I'm going to keep hold of my Meteor Strike, which is always a good strategy to do, because if you suddenly get in trouble and you need to use it as a last-minute resort, it's always handy to have that ready, just in case you need it. So I'm going to go straight for the 5-5 split on both ends.
The classic 5-5 split with the Meteor in your pocket.
So if anything comes out of these camps, if they're not going to target him, no, that's fine. They've got taken care of that one over there. So this pesky guy down here...
That guy's doing... Oh, that guy's hitting. Oh, no, they've gone.
No, they've got him. I'm going to take care of this guy down
Look
here.
how Larry's going. So that's pretty damaging. That guy did not stand a chance.
Yeah.
Meteor to the face.
Yeah, I was going to say, a meteor from the sky falling on your head is going to do a bit of damage.
Give it a bad day, that one.
That's really unlucky. That's like getting struck by lightning twice.
Yeah. Oh no, that guy. Look how Larry number 27 got hit by a stone spiky tripe. Spiky tripe? Spiky tripe.
What is that, pudding?
Yeah, spiky tripe. Spiky tripe. I'd rather have that rotisserie chicken, thank you very much. So right, it looks like this is going pretty well. Steph's managed to fight off all the bad guys. And it's just a case of now stealing all the luscious coins.
Yeah.
Our precious coins.
As you can see, look how Larry got off of his rock and learnt to actually throw and walk.
Oh, bless him. Look how Larry isn't bored. He's out fighting with all his mates. Look out Lenny and look out Lobby.
Lobby!
Yeah. Look out Lenny. Look out Trevor. I don't know. I'm out.
It wasn't really following a theme
I'm
there.
out of names already. There's not really that many L male. List L male names in the chat so we can add it to lookouts.
Lookout number 3.
That doesn't sound L. Right, perfect. 2,250 coins. All our troops gone. That's fine. We're going to top them back up with the coins we just won. And 3 stars. Okay, right. I think now we've been sent some gems.
Thank you,
lovely. Thank you, customer support. Just so we can get you further into it. So we're going to rush ahead now and take a quick break. But when we come back, we'll be in the Ancient Age. And we'll show you some of the cool stuff that we can do in the Ancient Age and some of the cool features that we get exposed to after we get through the Neolithic entrance.
Yeah, remember you guys can get gems for yourselves by adding Ayla of the Ages on Xbox or PS4, and we'll send you some gems as soon as we can.
Yep. So thank you very much. We'll be back in about 15 minutes and we're going to then show you some more cool stuff. So stay with us, stay in the chat, and yeah, thank you very much for your questions so far. We hope you're enjoying it, and yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back. Hello, Twitch. Welcome back to our second stream of this evening. We are showing today Battle Ages, the Xbox One version. My name is Craig.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we are developers on the game. And we have spent the first half of our stream talking through the tutorial of Battle Ages, telling you what kind of game it is, and just going through some early strategies and features of Battle Ages that we wanted to highlight. And so what we've done over the break, we've upgraded our entire base to the Ancient Age, which is the second age of the game out of 6. And as you can hopefully see, if you were with us at the start, that this is now all changed. The world has changed, all the clearables have changed, all our buildings have changed, the music's changed, everything's changed. Even Look Out Larry's had a haircut. Look at him.
Where is he? Down here.
Yep, so he's got some new duds. He's now in the Ancient Age. He's got to stay modern. So he is now way more powerful. And so along with the greater power comes us great responsibility. So we are having to manage now a much bigger base. So as a result of that, we've popped in a load of walls. We've got some area effect traps down there. And we've also got some better defences. So first thing we'll do, we'll go in and we'll build up some of our new troops we've got. So before in the Neolithic Age we had only access to the melee barbarian and the axe thrower, Look Out Larry on foot. Thank you very much for the friend Pixel Strikers. Be sure to we'll get you gems at the beginning of next week. And so here we are now. We're on the with the new troops. We've got access to the Ancient Warrior. We've got access to the Slinger, and we've got access to the new Chariot. So the Chariot is a real heavy unit. So they are designed to go after defensive buildings and cause and soak up as much damage as possible. If you remember before, we spoke about the direct damage traps. So these guys are quite vulnerable to those direct damage traps. So when you're playing, you need to be sure that you test the waters with either a siege or a warrior to make sure you get some. You can try and trigger those without your expensive chariots taking up some damage. So let's get a load of these things built. Let's train up a load of troops. We've got loads of extra space now. We're in the Ancient Age, so before we had only a single military building with a maximum of 20 spaces. Now we've got 2 military buildings, and because they're leveled up, they're higher levels, so we get an extra, actually 25 troops per building. So what are you going to do, build these up, Steph?
I'm going to start off with some chariots, try out the new units, and we've added a cool new thing as well where you can switch between the military buildings using the back bumpers on the controller.
Hold it up to the camera.
What have we got?
We've already got...
Oh, we've got a Look Out Larry meme.
We've already started with the Look Out Larry memes. I don't know whether you can see that. The Look Out Larry has taken over and started.
Oh no!
There you go, Look Out Larry, the first meme. Hashtag Look Out Larry.
Look Out Larry. Legends say he's still looking out today.
Somewhere in a deep forest, Look Out Larry is waiting for you.
I don't know who said that name, but it was amazing.
Do we have a hashtag for that? Thank you, Shablad.
It was sent out by Jonah Linders.
Thank you, Jonah Linders. Let's get more Look Out Larry memes going. Hashtag Look Out Larry, and obviously make sure you at Battle Ages game. And we'll be sure to get you some retweets, and we'll the best one, we'll try and get you one of these t-shirts as well. Thank you very much, guys. We're loving this. Any questions, make sure obviously stick them in Twitch or on Twitter or on Facebook, and we'll do our best to get them answered today, or we'll have a big QA session later. Thank you for the message, Shablad. We'll do our best to answer that as soon as we can. Right, so we've got all our troops building.
We get our troops building, yep.
Thank you, Casper Boo 08. Thank you for the friend request. We'll get you added as soon as we can, and gems to you next week. Right, so over the break we got chat was crazy. Thank you very much. Look Out Larry meme is brimming. Let's get it trending. Thank you, Kid Till Death. Thank you for the follow and the friend request. Sorry. Right, let's get these. So we have a load of questions. Let's get these answered.
I don't know if you've all seen. We have.
Check
our little fancy.
Check that out. Woo.
There was an issue with the postal order, and we accidentally ended up with someone's christening cards.
It was Look Out Larry's. Look Out Larry's christening. He was being born.
Okay, so we have a couple of questions that came in.
Right.
So we've got one from Horde Priddle Warrior. They want to know if there's going to be any fantasy-style ages or races.
No. Thank you, Bermzeman X. Thank you very much. No, we are not adding. Thanks for the message, Deadpool. We're not adding fantasy units to this game. We might get a bit spacey later, so we might go a bit kind of Buck Rogers in the future, add in some kind of aliens and things like that. But for now, for the modern day, and kind of probably for advanced tech later in the game, we're going to try and keep us as close to reality as possible. We might go, like I said, might go a bit crazy later on. But for now, we want to keep it as kind of historically accurate as possible.
Yeah.
And even in the future, I think we'll try and base it around kind of concepts and things like that. It's just something we like to do. We find people like to relate to things that are more realistic, more than they do if we're coming up with stuff.
Yeah.
So I find it more relatable, particularly if it's something I've heard about and I recognise it.
Yeah.
So no plans for fantasy at the moment.
Unless you count summoning meteor strikes.
Yeah, it's a little bit fantasy.
It's more of a mystical instead of fantasy.
It definitely starts off a little more, but you won't be expecting orcs and elves and stuff like that. No. Unfortunately,
no bugger boys.
No, unfortunately not. Sad face. So none of that at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay.
What else have we got?
I'm going to start off training some sieges, then we can answer some more questions.
That's a good plan.
So, yeah, we got new sieges.
Yay! So, we got my favourite, the Plague of the Locusts, which is unlocked in the Ancient Age. I tend to hang on to this for a while, just because I love the effect. It's awesome. So, what are you going to build? These are great.
One of each.
One of each? Good start.
Yep. Obviously, the Thunderstrike was our meteor in the Neolithic Age, but because we've upgraded to Ancient, it's more sort of suited for the Ancient Age, so it's actually upgraded itself to the Thunderstrike.
Yep. So our level 4 Thunderstrike is now going to do crazy damage to direct damage stuff, but also our Plague of Locusts, brain.
Not Plague of Flies, we had this issue earlier.
Is going to be really useful. So it's good to have both, unless we're really going for a certain thing.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Yes, more questions. Solera1 wants to know if there's any plans for titles he wants to show off. It's his words.
Not at the moment. We found that it was something we had to battle in Battle Islands because it kind of made sense. But it's very hard to come up with a title which goes across multiple ages. And obviously that's something that's very hard for this game anyway, is just to come up with stuff that's unanimous and you can carry from age to age. So maybe, yes, it might be something we add in at some point. But we want to focus on all the clan stuff at the moment.
Yeah.
So let's get that out of the way first and see how it goes. If you guys keep supporting this game, then we'll be sure to add as many features as we can to it.
And we love suggestions. We can't get enough of suggestions. Any great ideas you guys have.
Oh, thank you, Go Sam. Thank you for the follow. Any questions, drop us a line. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. So, any suggestions you guys have, if you put them in a Twitch stream, we'll definitely read them out, get them back to you. If you think of anything after the Twitch stream, you can contact our support. I believe Quintus could send you the support email.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Dennis Touchy. Thank you for the follow.
Touchy. So, if you think of anything after the Twitch stream you want us to include in the game, definitely send it into suggestions support, and they'll get back to you as soon as they can. But next question. Danny Engine wants to know how you choose your enemies.
Thank you for the follow. Kirk thinks you're his stepdad. Does he? Thank you, Kid Till Death. Thank you for both following on both. Thank you very much.
They want to know how you choose your enemies.
How we choose our enemies, or how?
I guess how you choose your enemies in the game. So how the matchmaking.
Right, so matchmaking is done based on your age and based on your trophy count. So it will have a look at your age and balance that against your trophies and make sure it tries to match you with something in between. Your actual player level doesn't mean a thing. It's just something to show you how far along you are, essentially, how much you've played the game. But your age and your medal count shows us, essentially, your medal count is an ELO rating, what they call an ELO rating. And that enables you just to balance you within other players who are as good as you. And the And your age obviously makes sure that we're in the same technology level, so there's no unfair advantage there. Oh, thank you, Big Knob 50. Thank you very much. Yeah, so where were we? Ah, that threw me off. Elo Rain, yes, sorry. So yeah, to try and keep it as best as possible. Obviously, this is something that's ongoing. We need to be able to. We can tweak this and change it based on the game is living. We can change. We're planning on adding new features, and that does mean we can change the game as we go along.
Yeah.
So if you guys have too many complaints, you're getting matched against the wrong people, you feel it's unfair, please let us know. Because we'll do our best to try and change it so it's still fair. We don't want it to be unfair, but we don't want it to be too easy.
Yeah. Let those coins
so we want to find some more
all the
bugs.
OCD people explode.
Alright, we're getting messages. We need to collect these coins. I think we should leave one.
Can we leave one to just stew them over?
Do we need? Oh, let's hover over it. Do we want to take it?
Do we
Can
want to?
we get a Twitch count? How many people want us to collect this last one? Yeah.
Are they going to explode?
Right, you got five seconds. Who wants
There's
it?
a little bit of a delay.
While they're figuring out whether they want us to collect this, I'll read out the last question.
All right.
Is that Virtual Sharon? Oh, Sharon.
Yeah, Virtual Charm.
Virtual Sharon.
Thank you for the
not
follow, by the way,
Sharon.
Virtual Charm. Thank you for the friend request.
Virtual Sharon wants to know, how do we get gems?
So thank you for following us. Anyone who follows us, we've got obviously now a big backlog of people who have followed us. It's a manual process, so we're going to have to send you the gems probably on Monday now. Unfortunately, we've all got to go off and do things over the weekend. So we will get you, and you will get them. And bug us if we don't give you them, because that's our bad. But please bug us and let us know if you're not getting your gems, and we'll get them to you as soon as possible.
A wonderful support team will look after.
Yeah.
Apparently, Ilo is trying to cause a riot because you won't collect that last coin, so I think you should.
Isla's going to cause a riot?
We don't want Isla to get upset just because we left her in the Stone Age.
She's just mad because we recruited
What are you talking about?
Nemesis.
She's walking right past it.
Right, okay, let's.
So, do I want to?
Yeah, go on. Alright, so we've got our troops built up, we've got our sieges, let's go off and let's actually hit the campaign again.
So obviously we're still in the Neolithic campaigns because we haven't got to the 10th campaign level yet. The 11th, which will be our first ancient. But we're more than powerful to take them out.
Yep.
So.
And there's a nice bit of cash there, we can't complain at 2,500 coins. So we're going to go off and we're going to steal some coinage. This is a big one. Thank you, Cal the Second. Thank you for a friend request. We'll get you some gems as soon as we can.
What happened to Cal the First? I want to know.
Larry got him. He was waiting.
He was waiting.
Larry was waiting in the bushes.
They got bored of rotisserie turkey.
Yeah.
They've gone for a rotisserie cow now.
Larry stalks you. Look out, Larry. Right, what are we doing?
So, I want to know what our Twitch streamers think we should do.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So, let us know in the chat, how would you approach this? If this was an attack that you were doing, how would you approach this? Bear in mind, there are walls. We do have really powerful units, but how would you guys approach this? Would you go in head first? Would you, I don't know, headbutt Lookout Larry off of his rock?
Oh, look out, Larry. What do you do to deserve that?
Or would you summon Plague of Locusts on him?
I would always summon Plague of Locusts.
You have
everything.
a thing about that, don't you?
Everything. Everyone deserves a good Plague of Locusts to the face. Right, yeah, so let's give you 5 seconds, or 10 seconds.
However
depends
long.
However long it takes. Where should we put down? And what should we put down?
One thing we should mention as well is if you come into the campaign, because we haven't covered this yet, if you come into the campaign and you decide, actually, you know what, I don't want to do this yet, you can retreat out of it. So if you're in the selection menu, you can just press B again and it will say, hey, if you want to retreat, you can. You can retreat from the battle, it won't cost you anything, and then you can just train up your units again and come back later. But we're not going to do that for now.
Yeah. As long as you haven't put any units down, it won't count as a loss. But if you're playing other players, as soon as you stick one unit down, that means you're committed. You're going to have this battle. So if you retreat, then it'll count as a loss. You'll lose medals. It's not a pretty sight.
Yeah.
So trying to do that, you get 20 seconds at the beginning of a PvP battle to decide whether you want to take them over or not. So that's your good chance. Have a look around their settlement, decide whether you want to take them out, and if not, then go for it.
Yeah.
You ready, guys?
We are ready.
Voice
What's
in
the
the wall.
results?
What's the result?
Okay, so Lizzie the Dun says drop a chariot to take the tower fire, then spam barbarians. Even though we don't have barbarians anymore, we have warriors.
Right.
I think I know what they mean.
I know that at Ages says get Larry. She's got a grudge. Maybe he didn't take her out to dinner for berries. Go Drasam says take out camp with Thunderstrike.
Ooh.
Okay, so...
We start off
One
with
minute,
Oh, there's more? I'm sorry.
Ginger Nut says smash both Larrys with barbarian berries.
Oh.
So what does that mean? We have warrior Wallies now.
Warrior Wallies, Barbarian Barrys,
warriors.
Soldier Sams.
Oh, 1 minute, there's more coming back in.
There's more?
Flipping Flop Dip. I
Okay.
would take out the defensive towers first and then attack the base.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Dorian just says release the horde.
Release
Release the horde!
Release the horde!
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding! Oh, thank you, Synexus. Thank you for the follow. Remember to ask any questions in the Twitch. Thank you.
I think I'm going to take a mixture of everything they just said.
Yep.
So I'm going to use the Thunderstrike on the camp. I'm going to go... I don't remember who said it, but someone said to use the chariot to draw the lookout fire, which is a great idea.
Yep.
And I'm also going to then unleash the horde.
That sounds like a plan.
So I'm going to take a bit of everything there.
We're not going to lightning bolt something.
We were going to lightning bolt the shelter.
Do
I
it.
think. So we're going to take that fire, unleash hell.
Look at Larry. No.
It was nice knowing you, Larry. Remorse.
Yes. Oh, look at this
And-
guy. What's Barbarian Barry doing? Oh, he's going to try and get a cheeky smack in. What's he doing?
And I believe...
Stoned.
There you go, that's
Hey,
now
oh, that
gone.
was cool.
And there's one chariot's like, I'ma get him.
I'm gonna get you.
Chariot, what can we call him?
Chariot Charlie, the chat
Chariot,
says.
Hey,
Chariot
that'll do.
Charlie. That I didn't even have to ask. They were on that.
We gotta get name the units thing going on. How's the hashtag going? How's the hashtag Larry the lookout going?
You can say Larry the Lobber.
Yeah.
He does
Been a long
lob.
day. Yeah, he does lob stuff. Remember, guys, if you've got any questions, anything else you want to know, anything you want to see, maybe we get a chance to show you it. Anything else? Any questions? Anything we can show you? Anything you want to see from the future? Any more stream suggestions? Anything.
Anything.
Throw anything at us.
Not
as long as it's
literally.
not.
Throw it at him.
Yeah, not dodgy stuff. I don't know. Yeah, so we did that. 3 stars. Whoop, whoop.
Thank you, stream, for the awesome
Great,
suggestion there.
Great suggestions. So we're going to have to rebuild some of those guys and gals. So let's get back. We've got 2.5 grand.
I can hear giggles. What happened?
One does not simply look out like Larry.
One does not simply look out like Larry.
That's a great one.
That is my favourite so far. Who was that from?
That was from... Oh, sorry, I just lost it.
She's lost
Oh
Oh,
no.
no, it's from Venez D.
it. Vanez D. One does not simply look out like Larry. That is my favourite so
That's
far.
excellent. Make sure we get that one on Twitter and we hashtag it so we can all see it.
And can we please have a meme of
Because I want to
that?
see it. Yeah, we need to get some character memes going. So any support, anybody who's got ideas for that'd be really great.
Yeah, I want to see a one does not look out like Larry meme.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that deserves like
Look out,
some
Larry,
sort of...
Slinger Sam.
Yeah.
Sorry, Casper Boo, can't join your party at the moment. But thank you for the invite anyway.
Yeah.
Party later.
We'll party later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barbarians
Right.
go clubbing.
So what we've got? What I think we should show you now. Let's kick off some more troops building.
Yeah.
And then maybe if you've got any questions, we can answer those. Otherwise, we're going to go off and show you some of the cool league stuff. So Steph's going to go and build some stuff.
Gonna redo my slingers.
Same group.
Yep, same group. And I think because he loves the plague so much, we'll build another plague of locusts. So you can have 2.
I like that. And it's worth building some defensive troops as well. So
Yeah.
because these military buildings have been increased in level, we actually can have more troops in defence, including those heavy chariots if we want. So go ahead, let's build those. And
So-
then we'll go and show you
yeah.
some cool league stuff.
So we do have 6 spaces to do to train some defensive units in, and we could. The slingers and the warriors take up 1 space each, so we could do 6 of those. What I really like doing is having 1 chariot at least in my camps, because they're really strong, they're tanky, they take on a lot of damage, and they can distract the units while the lookouts take them out.
Yeah.
So look how Larry can do his job. So I'm going to go for 1 chariot and 1 slinger in each camp, just to sort of like give it a bit of what's the word? Variety.
Yes.
Oh, can do, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just been told that we are going to stream for a lot.
We're
longer
gonna
than usual.
keep going because we're cool. Yeah.
So we're going to be going on a bit longer than usual, which is going to be nice. So plenty of time for you guys to make us Look Out Larry memes.
Yeah. We want to see all them memes. MD memes.
Hashtag Look Out Larry.
Hashtag Look Out Larry.
Yeah.
To get those Look Out Larry memes going.
You'll win a Battle Ages t-shirt.
Yeah, and you'll win a Battle Ages t-shirt, says the eye in the sky. So right, we've got our troops built.
Should we have a nosy at leagues?
Right, let's go have a nosy at leagues. So one of the things we add to that's in Battle Ages is leagues. So this is all based on your trophy count. So as you start playing PvP battles, hopefully everyone will start getting into those next week. You'll start to earn and lose trophies based on whether you win or lose. And that will enable you to get into, and you'll go up in leagues, which will mean you will earn bonus rewards for winning battles. So the higher your league, the higher the reward. As you can see from this screen, actually when you're in the President's League, 3,000 plus trophies, you're actually going to be earning an extra 100,000 coins per win, which is a massive amount of coins. And it's particularly useful at early game because when you're early game, kind of 2,000-3,000 coins per battle extra, that's really good. And it will really go a long way to pushing you forwards and letting you build more things.
Yeah, as you can see there, it says the season ends in 2 days and 5 hours. That is essentially when we say to everybody, right, you got to do another battle to join another league, because we want to always give you a fresh list of people available for you to attack. We don't want inactive players in the list so that they just kind of get bullied out of their coins. So every week, new people, the people that were in the league before have to do another battle, just one, to get back into the league, and then you'll have a fresh list of active players to battle against and compete against.
Yeah, it's really good. Alright, sorry, my voice is going a bit. Right, okay, so what else have we got? We've got the ballista, which is something we haven't shown you there. So in the ancient age, obviously with the chariot, there's a need for something which can deal with the chariot. So what we've got is these kind of anti-armour, anti-tank kind of weapons. The ballista is a slow-firing but heavy-hitting weapon. So you don't get many of these, so placement is key, but they will do big damage to these really slow, heavy units. Way more than Look Out Larry can do. So they're really important and something to get added in. Again, with the area effect traps is something that's extra within the ancient age.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the message, Spartan Killer. Oh, that makes sense. Spartan Killer.
Spartan Killer.
That makes sense. I got that.
We were looking at it going, what?
Synchronous head tilt. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we've got a full group of troops. And so should we go off to another campaign level?
Yeah. One thing as well that we do in Battle Ages that I suppose we kind of missed out on Battle Lines. The settlements get busy, and it's nice to have like a busy base to look at. So like all of your garrison units will walk around your settlement and kind of protect it and look out for oncoming enemies and stuff like that.
I think that relates kind of to the big influence of this game. Things like Age of Empires, Civilization, Megalomania, stuff where it feels like, yeah, you're battling, but you've got to have this little kind of busy base at the same time. And just really adds to the feel of the game. And we put a lot of work into just making everything feel different. It's a load of extra work for us, but hopefully you guys are going to love it and really enjoy it. And just send us loads of pictures. We want to see your bases. We want to see what you like about the game, what you don't like about the game. So cool. Let's go off and let's do another campaign level.
So we're still in the Neolithic ones, but it should be pretty simple for us, I believe.
Yep. Let's watch that rubble. So this is a bit ominous. What do we want to do here?
So I'm thinking again. I had a lot of fun hearing what you guys wanted to do last time. I want to hear what you guys want to do again. Do you want to sneak around and try and take out traps? Do you want to go head first, take out the shelters, take out the barbarians? Well, barbarians. Lookouts.
Look Out Larry.
I know. He's now doubled. There's two. Look Out Larry.
Look Out Larry and Look Out
Lenny.
Barry. Look out Lenny.
Lenny.
Oh, Barry the Barbarian.
Barry the
isn't it?
Barbarian.
Yeah. Look Out Lenny. Which one's which?
Which one is which? I don't know.
Who should we kill first, Twitch? Look Out Lenny or Larry?
We'll say Lenny's on the left.
Lenny's on the left, Larry's on the right.
Who are we killing first?
Lenny or Larry, up to you.
Yeah, so as we were saying earlier, we want to see your guys' base layouts. We want to see how you defend. We want to see if you can, I don't know, write your names with the walls. Like, draw funny pictures for us, or something like that. Like, make silly designs. They probably won't work in a defensive point of view, but it will look cool when you're being attacked. So we want to see all your layouts. You can we can send them to us on Twitter, or you can send them via the Facebook at Battle Ages Game.
Yep.
So have we got any suggestions for who we're killing?
Yeah, it's all flooded in, so it looks like it's unanimous.
It's unanimous.
Straight for Larry. Says Sally Ra 1, Ginger Nuts.
Larry, no.
One minute. Dorian 2001 just says Newcomb.
Newcomb.
We ain't got that.
I like
we
this
ain't got
guy.
nukes yet.
Danis Tucci. Chariots on the lookouts and barbarians on the walls.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Lizzie the Dun, make sure you're using chariots to take the tower fire. Easy peasy.
Easy peasies.
2 of 7, 3 chariots on each Larry and Barry, with 4.5 slingers behind them, straight out of attack. Locust
4.5.
2 on 1 each.
What
That's
a-
really detailed.
Yeah, that is really detailed.
That was an amazing amount of detail.
Let's go through that one step by step. Right,
Okay,
so
3
first,
chariots on each Larry and Barry.
Three chariots on each Larry.
Do this.
Larry.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Oh, go.
Next.
Quick,
What's
next.
With 4.5 slingers behind
So
them.
4 string. Let's leave a slinger alive. So 4 on each. 4 on each. Go. Yep. What next?
And then Locust 2 on 1 each. So Locusts on each Larry and Barry.
Locust and Larry.
Oh god, they're dead!
Quick,
Oh,
there,
this
there,
one.
there. And the one below.
Ah!
Oh, you spanked both of them at the time. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that locust.
I
Look at all
can't
the
cut the
damage.
slinger in half, I'm sorry! I can't split him down the middle, he'll be no use.
Thank you, Dankus Tucci.
I'm pretty sure you were in the stream a second ago, so thank you for the ad.
Dankus Touchy.
Touchies.
Thank you, Dankus Touchies. I like your name.
Yeah, I really... What are we going to call him? Slinger Steve? Slinger Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
Slinger Sam.
I can't cut him in half.
Slammer.
Slammer!
Oh, that's a bit.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound right.
Slanger. Sling. Yeah, I don't know.
So that was an easy one.
That was a nice, easy win. That was down to great tactics, obviously. Thank you, Twitch.
Thank you, whoever sent that in. That was incredible. Our TV's going to turn
Our
off. Hold
TV's
on.
going to turn off. We've got to sort that out.
It's good, don't worry.
Done. Thank you. Right. Let's move on. Let's build some more troops and build up some more sieges.
We're getting some really random questions, guys.
I like random questions.
Send us all the random questions. We want all of your questions.
We'll obviously vet them. We can't answer all your questions, as intelligent as we might be.
Well, it isn't Ask Me Anything.
It isn't Ask Me Anything.
It is me asking me anything,
Oh.
but we have a certain limit to the knowledge we have. I know that's hard to believe, us being, I just spat everywhere. I'm so sorry.
How am I supposed to be professional with this?
I'm so sorry. I just spat all over Craig.
Let's get these cool questions going.
Yes, please send us some questions while this. I'm going all bright red now. Send us some questions while these
I
are
think
training.
the voice in the background has some questions. No?
1 minute.
1 minute. She's scribing them as we speak onto parchment to keep the Battle Ages authentic experience. She's actually scribing them in Egyptian onto our question cards. The previous ones were all in Neolithic. Ugh, 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 ugh.
Man, make fire. Okay.
Yep. We didn't answer those questions.
Okay, I've only got 2. So I've got 3. So you need to tell them to give more questions.
Okay.
Give more questions, please, Twitch.
Okay. So I don't know what bird, fish means. Huh?
Oh, I see what you did.
Okay, I'm sorry. Derek wants to know what Chinese food did someone have at the launch party?
Who did you have at the launch party? Did we have a launch party? Thank you, Perch. Perch23. Thank you very much for the follow.
What food did you have at the launch party?
I had way too much. Lots and lots of. Thank you, Zabo Infinite.
You carry on.
Yeah, sorry. I had lots of I'm a big fan of sweet and sour chicken, rice, noodles. What else do I have? Black bean pork. It's pretty tasty. It's making me hungry now. And then I topped it off with a plate full of ice cream because I like mixing my
Plate?
food.
You have ice cream on plates?
We did that.
That's just
Eating
wrong.
Eating it
What if
with
they
chopsticks.
That's just wrong. What if it melts?
Skillful.
It'll go all over you.
Yeah.
This man just doesn't care. Just don't.
More
Anyway.
questions?
Does the game progress to the modern age?
Thank you, J Legends. Thank you. It doesn't yet. I say yet. We've got a big content plan ready for Battle Ages. As long as you guys love the games, you'll see it. It's been a great start so far, so hopefully, yes, we will have the modern age, and we've got more ages coming. We've got 2 in the works at the moment, so hopefully you guys should see those within the next couple of months. We've got a load of updates coming though. Thank you for Andals, thank you for the friend request. Load of updates coming. We've got a healer coming for the Renaissance and above age, Renaissance Industrial. We've got a flying unit coming for the Industrial. Thank you, Revenescence. Thank you for the friends request. So we've got a flying unit coming for the Industrial Age as well as an anti-air, and that's setting us up for the next age. So loads of cool content coming as well as all of our clan features, which are coming for the game.
Yeah. We've got plenty more on the way for all you lovely players, don't worry.
Yeah. Loads and loads of cool stuff.
So the last
Keep us
question,
busy.
I love this question. Cheese or milk?
Well, I'm a little bit lactose intolerant.
So he ain't having any.
The people around me would probably prefer neither. But I'm a cheese person. I love me some cheese on toast. Toasted cheese sandwich, all over that. I don't care if I get a bit gassy. So thankfully, yeah, cheese without doubt. Cheese comes in way more different flavours than milk. So
Yeah, because milk's milk. Milk's
yeah.
a...
You can have milkshake, but I can't have garlic milk. That'd just be a bit weird. I can have garlic cheese on toast, and it's lovely. In fact, right, toast, barbecue sauce, cheese, garlic cheese, amazing. Amazing. It's like garlic bread at home. It's gorgeous.
Barbecue
Pro
sauce?
tips. Yeah.
Okay,
Trust me.
I have to try that.
Under the cheese.
I will have to try that.
Makes a big difference.
I'm personally a cheese fan too. I love. I went to America and I had Cheese Whiz. And for those of you that don't know what Cheese Whiz is, it's like
Spray cheese, isn't it?
you can get it in a tub. And my friend got me to try toast with Cheese Whiz and strawberry jam. It sounds disgusting. It sounds disgusting.
No, stop.
But it is actually really nice.
It's disgusting.
I'm making the voice puke. But it's actually surprisingly tasty.
There you go, there's a new hashtag, cheese through the ages.
What kind of cheese do you guys prefer? If you say blue cheese, you're out, by the way.
What's your favourite cheese?
Oh, God's sake.
Right, have we got all our troops?
We have in
all our
about
troops.
3 seconds.
2, 1.
Done.
Boom.
I forgot about the other one.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
What was
That was so anticlimactic. I'm going to collect our coins before our viewers
Right,
have
before
a hand.
Ayla has a hemorrhage, let's go and pick those up. What else can we do here? What else can we build? While we're waiting?
I think we should
59
have...
seconds. Do we move? Let's move. I'm not happy with the position. I'm not happy with the position of those area effect traps. They're
I
just
had limited time.
they're pointless there. Right, let's move that up. We've got 2 weak points at the top where we've just got loads of our where all our buildings are. So
Yeah.
we're going to stick our area effect traps up there.
Yeah, so these, like Craig said, are area of effect traps. So the second anything comes within range of this trap, it will explode, doing a massive amount of damage to anything within its radius. And they're really good for taking out sort of groups of like barbarians and stuff like that. So again, test the waters, put your troops in first, see if there's a trap. If there is, you can deal with it and then go on and take the rest of the base.
So the cheese answers are in.
Cheese answers are in already.
Cheese vote.
Should we
What's
have
the
a
cheese
poll?
I wish I set up bowls. So I'm just scrolling up, but the
Yeah.
tab keeps flicking down.
What's the cheese voting?
Sally Rub, blue cheese. 2 of 7, Battle of Cheeses.
Battle of Cheeses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Battle
That
cheeses.
may become a thing.
Drolanders says Brie.
Nice.
Brie, nice.
Ziggy 1973 says Pepper Jack Cheese.
Oh,
win.
pepper jack cheese is
Thank you
amazing.
for the follow, HSS Bluebirds.
Pepper jack cheese, you got my vote there.
Let's do a battle
Somebody
so they've
said
got people to
mozzarella. Oh, there we go. Derek likes mozzarella and cheddar.
Nice.
Oh, went on the wrong list there.
Yeah, let's do a campaign.
Campaign.
So we're going to keep fighting while we get the cheese results in. We're going to go on to campaign mission 10.
We are the last of the Neolithic campaigns.
So remember, guys and gals, let us know if there's anything you want to see, any questions again. And don't forget to follow Ayla of the Ages. We'll try and send you some gems. And don't forget to send us some pictures, send us your memes, hashtag Larry the Lookout or Lookout Larry. And make sure you at Battle Ages game. And we'll try and get you some freebies.
Like cheese.
Great.
Well, the best one.
Yeah, the best one will get you. We'll put up to a vote. We'll get all you guys and gals into it, and we'll see what we can get the most interest for. We'll stick something on Twitter most likely.
Yeah.
I've lost all the questions.
So again, this seems like one that it's probably a trap.
Thank you, XXWell Nebula 6X Nebula. I should stop reading the whole thing and read it first and try and get a name out.
It's
Go on.
XX well
Yeah, go on.
So like Craig was saying earlier, you can use sieges to test for traps, which is a really good way of not spending your units. It's a more expensive way of doing it because you kind of waste a siege then, but at least you know then. You can get rid of the traps, you don't have to worry about them for later. So I'm going to throw something down here and see if we find anything.
That was something.
Yep, there was a lot of things just went
So
off.
triggered some traps there.
Yep, so I'm actually going to go in from the side because I
Sounds
don't want
like
to
a
run
good
over
plan.
if there's anything else there. So we're going to go straight in with the slingers and hit the turkey. Or chicken.
Turkey.
Turkey.
I would imagine it's a turkey. It's a
And,
bit small for a chicken.
Yeah. And we're going to shove down some chariots as well and try and break through that. I'm sorry, Larry.
Bye, Larry. Boom.
Oh, nearly.
Oh, not quite.
I'm pretty sure the chariots have got him.
Yeah, easy.
Good thing about these is you don't have to spend all of your units. Like, we can do this without spending all of our units, so you don't have to feel pressured into going into battle with full units, spending them all, coming back, rebuilding all of them. They'll obviously, the ones you spend, they'll either unfortunately die, because, you know, that happens.
Yep.
Or they'll stay there, take over the settlement for you, keep it safe for you, stop other people coming to attack it. But you don't have to use all your troops. You don't have to. The ones you don't use will come back with you.
Yeah, definitely.
So it looks like we've finished that one pretty easily. Yeah.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy fight. Now again, let us know if you want us to show you anything, or if you've got any more questions. Chat is going wild. If you're watching us elsewhere, go get involved in the Twitch chat. Loads of fun stuff going on in there, and lots of naming games apparently,
Yeah, that's the thing.
and cheese conversations. So let's get some more troops built up. Let's rebuild our troops that we lost.
Okie dokie.
Let us know if you want us to keep streaming. We will show you as much as we can, but we do have homes to go to, so at some point we are going to have to stop.
Yeah.
We're glad you're enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. This is only the second time we've ever really done a Twitch, and we're having a lot of fun. All the feedback is great, and you guys are all fantastic. So thank you very much for the love. So what are we going to build, Steph?
I'm going to leave this one up to you.
Oh, really?
What do you want to build?
I want to build all slingers.
You want all slingers?
Every single one's a slinger. Because I think it's going to win.
You think it's going to win?
I think it's going to win everything.
I think it's a good
This guy's-
idea.
I'm going to pick his nose. Look at this. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Hold
No,
on.
it's
Go
not.
on. Go on.
Again now. Oh, hang on.
No. No.
Right. Done. He didn't like that.
He didn't look very happy about it, did he?
No,
He didn't
no.
look very happy about that. Okay, so sieges?
Yep, let's build. You can pick the sieges.
I like the Thunder Strikes.
Thunderstrike.
I'm sorry, I know you
Yep.
love the Plague of Locusts, but the Thunder
ACDC it,
Strikes.
man.
Oh, yeah. So, any more questions for us at all about anything?
I'm
Because
trying.
we've had...
Bing! Oh, thank you, not me human. Thank you for the follow.
Our voice in the wall
Right.
is trying very hard to write down the questions, inscribing them for us.
Voice on the wall. Do we have the capacity to show another age?
Yes, why not?
Shall we take a quick cut and show a different age?
Yes, go then.
Alright, we'll be back in literally 10 seconds, 20 seconds. We're going to do a quick change and show you the next age. Or should we show medieval? Should we show medieval?
That was the quickest change.
Let's actually, we'll skip classical. Let's go into medieval, because medieval's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we'll take a 10-second break. We'll change over, and then we'll be back. See you in a sec. Right, so we're back now. Sorry, that took a little longer than expected. And here we are in the medieval age.
Dun-dun-dun.
So this is one of our favourite ages. It just looks awesome, and it's got such a good feel to it. And so we've got so much cool stuff to show you here, including some of the wrong people, but that's fine. So right, what we've got here, we've obviously in medieval Britain. We've kind of tried to suggest this is set during the kind of War of the Roses, and we bring in all the medieval kind of metallurgy, all this medieval Britain and that kind of suggestion with the arena. So Steph goes up and just shows some of the environment. We've got some, just really cool stuff, all castles and everything like that. It's really awesome. Right, so let's go straight in. Before we go over some of the things, let's go in and ask some of the questions. Right, from Sully Ra, how do you guys like your toast? Steph?
Is that like a scale?
Yeah, it's burnt to
It's
bread.
burnt to bread. I like it with the kind of like half done. Actually, you know what? It depends what bed. If it's a bagel, I like it properly toasted. If it's bread, I can't really eat bread. But if it's wheat-free bread, not really toasted because it just tastes like a bit like plastic, unfortunately.
Jess is demanding to see Larry.
Okay, Larry's alive and well, and he has a helmet.
He's Larry the Longbowman now. he's gone up in the world. Another question from Danis Touchy, I think I saw you before. Classes, races and governments. No, not at the moment. So it's kind of something we haven't really gone into too much. We still want the game to be pretty approachable. So as much as we want it to go more in this kind of civvy feel, to add things like government, diplomacy and stuff like that, it's something we're going to touch on with the clan features we're adding later. But such as kind of classes and races, we haven't really gone down that kind of RPG route with it. If we add characters and heroes into it, like we have done in Battle Islands, then it could be something that we see in the game. Mikhail, can you stay in an age? You can do, but you are locked in that age essentially. If you don't progress through ages, you're not going to get better. Your buildings and your troops are going to be stuck in that age. So one of the gambles we have to take with battle ages is the fact that you might actually end up in an age you don't particularly like the look of. But there's always the next age. There's always a chance to move on and find the next stage. But if you really like one, I mean, it's not unheard when we were testing the game for people to sit around in the medieval age because they like the music, they like the feel, and it was still a fun game for them to play. So yeah, you can stay in an age, it's completely up to you, but you will get locked eventually. Thank you, Mad Max VHD, high definition friend. We like you. Thank you very much.
Good movie as well.
How does the upgrade work for BA? I assume that means
How many people?
Oh, how people work for people. Oh, how many people work for
sorry,
people.
I was reading.
Oh, sorry, I see. Right, okay, so there's about 20 of us, I think. We've got quite a big art team, a couple of designers, a couple of coders. Hence the reason the game looks so pretty. But yeah, we're all very dedicated, all very hard working, great team. So not as massive as you might think. Some people have like hundreds of people working on games. So we're quite a small team in comparison.
Yeah. You forgot
Yeah.
QA.
Yeah, you were part of development.
Community.
Community.
I thought you'd like an update.
Oh,
on the,
we have
on the
new
meme.
Larry
There's
memes.
hundreds.
Oh wow,
Look at this one.
this is good.
Brace your age, the new age. Brace yourself, the new age is coming with Larry. Thank you, Kev873. New age is coming with Larry. What else have we got?
Oh, that one.
Keep calm, and live like Larry.
Okay. If
These are
that,
brilliant. Thank you.
honestly, if the person that sent any doesn't mind, I'm having that as my new background on my phone.
I hope you can see this one. This is awesome.
Oh, it's greening.
When everyone left for the weekend, Rave Larry was left alone on a rock. Thank you, Brandon Mig. Thank you for following.
Who's sending that?
Who said that one? That's awesome.
You can see you've got the.
Hang on. Thank you, Joey. 2 of 7. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Poor Larry.
Oh, is
Oh
it?
dear.
What?
Thank you to No Sir. Thank you for following.
Oh my god.
Want to hear a joke? Hilarious. Oh, so that's gonna be. Want to hear a joke? Hilarious. Hey.
Well done.
I am
Perfect,
so
perfect
proud of
pacing.
you all.
Oh dear. What do you want? Hold it. Attack left, Larry. Or attack right, Larry. What do we do? Nobody knows. So many choices.
And
These
then-
are fantastic. Thank you very much, people.
And then war began.
We need more of these. Oh, hang on. We have no us. I don't always look out, but when I do like Larry. Yay!
Oh,
We
these
love
are
to look at Larry
amazing.
memes. Sorry, my eyes are falling out. This is so funny. Thank you.
You're making him cry. This is
Oh,
this
dear.
is not good.
We love to look at Larry hashtag, guys. It's brilliant. Oh,
Oh.
we have another one here. I think we have another one. Yes, they will come, and I will not share its delicious turkey. Delicious turkey. Larry is the turkey defender.
I think my favourite thing about that is the hashtag Larry for president. Oh my god, we have it!
We have a Boromir. One does not simply look out for Larry.
Oh, these are amazing.
Oh dear.
I'm honestly so proud of
My
all of
eyes are falling out. This is brilliant. Oh.
them. What is that?
Oh God. Larry the Lookout in 2006. That looks about right. I can imagine Larry Larry being a bit of a ladies' man. Now, what else have we got? Oh, there's more.
That's the one we had earlier. The legends say he's still looking out today.
There's a picture to support it. Look at Larry. Legends say he's still looking out today.
That is awesome. Please keep these coming. These are amazing. I love them.
Right, yeah, more Look at Larry. Let's get this really rolling. No, never enough memes. We need more memes.
We had a question on Twitter for, is that enough memes? No.
Oh dear.
You can never have enough Larry memes.
Sorry guys, my face is leaking at the moment. Ghost1032, thank you very much for adding as a friend. We'll try and get you those gems ASAP.
You've killed him. You've killed
Yeah,
Ray.
I've
He's
been
actually
officially
leaking.
killed by Larry memes. But yeah, more of those because they're amazing.
Guys, for the new people, maybe you should explain. Look at
Oh
Larry.
yes, so Look Out Larry. You please explain who Look
Oh,
Out
right,
Larry
okay.
is.
So Look at Larry is the in the Neolithic age we have our defensive buildings. If Steph will show you now, at the moment we are in
Yes,
the
okay.
medieval age now. So we are. Yeah.
I can show
see
you.
some defensive.
Yep.
We are in the medieval age, so
There
we're
he
further
is.
along. But back in the good old Neolithic age, we had Lookout Larry. Poor Lookout Larry is sat on his rock, being a lookout.
That's his job.
That's his job.
That's his job.
People think he gets bored, but no, he goes out on tacks and raves, goes clubbing with his mates with their stone clubs.
There
And yeah, so he's now officially a legend in Battle Ages history. There's probably tomes written about his legendary exploits, and he's apparently still in possibly this woodland, looking out for you and protecting his turkey.
We'd like to think that this is a upgraded Lookout Larry with a helmet.
That's Longbow Larry.
It's Longbowman Larry.
Longbow Larry, with his eyes of steel. Right, so we are now in the medieval age, and so we're going to show you some medieval cool stuff.
Yep, I'm going to just go ahead and collect a couple of these coins.
Thank you, Level 2 High. Thank you for the friend adding. We'll get you some gems, Ace.
Levels can never be too high. In Battle Ages, they never stop. So we're going to go ahead and collect these coins. We have some coins to spend.
See there now, we've got loads and loads of these iron forges to defend. So they are what create, as we were talking about before, these are industry buildings. So we've gone up now, and this kind of metallurgy and these iron forging is, thank you Sony Dex, thank you for the friend adding. I learned to speak properly.
Words.
Words and stuff. Yeah, so this is where we get our coins from now, and we get up to about 35,000 per one of those we get. So that's a massive amount of coins, considering how much we were getting from our buildings before. So that's really cool.
Yeah, as you can see here, they currently make 950 coins per hour, but they're having a boost at the moment.
Yep, so they're going to get way more coins per hour than we should have before. So let's go ahead and let's build some troops.
Yeah. So we have Longbowman Larry at the ready.
Longbowman Larry, and some swordsmen. So we haven't quite, in this account, we haven't quite upgraded all of our troops yet, but they are all ready to research. So what we might do in a bit is actually go away, or probably show you for the next one. So one of the other guys here on the 28th is going to be showing you some later tactics and things like that, things to play, how best to put your Lookout Larry, where you're going to put him, how he's going to do the most damage, and so we're going to show you some of that a bit later in a week or so. But for now, let's go and use these swordsmen and the longbowmen, and we'll show you hopefully a later base, or the ancient, because we still haven't advanced through the campaign.
And as you can see here, our military buildings have actually upgraded, and we now have 35 space for our units, which is a huge upgrade from the 10 we had in Neolithic. So it's like a really big upgrade.
We got way more troops than we could have before. So our army's actually going to get pretty big now. And we've actually got 3 military buildings. So that's actually what? Maths? 105? 35 times 3? Yeah, 105 units that we can actually build. That's pretty good. So
it literally says it there.
Yeah, I didn't read that. Right, so we can probably build some defensive troops as well. Let's stick some more defensive troops in here. Let's use Longbow Larry.
Longbow Larry. He's going to be our pure defence. There we go. With 30 longbowmen at the ready.
Right, that's good. And so we can see some of the other things we've got here. Obviously our base is much more defended. We've got much bigger walls. We've started to get better technology now, so we can see we've got our arrow throwing cannons. Thank you for the message, Deadpool. We'll try and read that when we can. We've got our arrow throwing cannons, but we've also got here our trebuchet. So our trebuchet is one of the later area of effect. It does massive damage to troops in a small area of effect. So it's really powerful, but again, won't do much damage to the kind of heavy cavalry units. So in this age, our heavy cavalry unit should be the knight, which is a really powerful close combat tank, essentially. So he does crazy cool, and he's does lots of damage.
Very much damage.
I've been speaking all day.
Much damage. Such wow.
Right, okay, so how long have we got on our bit? It looks like we're doing...
we are done on those.
Yeah, so we want to build some sieges up as well. We'll go get those built up. So we've got access to 3 sieges now. It's gone up in a fair few levels. We haven't quite got the research of our other. We can't show you the healing one at the moment, but let's research the Thunderstrike and Plague of Locusts anyway. So you see, even though we're in medieval, we've still got, because we haven't researched the further ones. Thank you, Cloud Windstar. Thank you for the friend request. We still haven't researched those later ones, so there's a big advantage to actually. Thank you for the message, J Legends. We'll try and respond to it when we can.
You're best off writing any message you've got for us in the Twitch stream, because then it can be read to us straight away. If there's any questions or any requests or stuff like that, definitely send it in the Twitch stream instead, because it's much easier for us to get to.
Yeah, we can't get into that at the moment. Right, so there's a big advantage in buying multiple science buildings because they are because it enables us to research more than one thing at once. So if Steph goes into this now, we'll see what's available. So we've already upgraded what was our barbarian. He's now all the way up to the top level in medieval. And so in the Renaissance age, I talked about before the Lanzknecht. Here's the big greatsword wielding melee unit of the Renaissance age, which we're not going to be able to show you today. We just haven't got the time, but we will hopefully get a chance to show you in another stream. So you see there as well, we've got access to the Ascenzi, who's the first explosive wall breaker unit that's available in the Classical Age, and in the Medieval Age we've got the Thief. We've also got an example of the other sieges which are available in these at this time. We've got the Barrage, which is a massive arrow which fires down, and the Hail of Arrows, which is a nice clump of arrows, does lots more damage, and is the upgrade of the Locusts. Moving on, I think we've got everything we need, and let's go off and do an attack. We'll show you some of these other archers and stuff and how cool they look when they're in combat. So these are all the ones we've done. Sorry, Steph.
No, that's alright, don't worry.
There's been a request for the heal, to see the heal in action.
There's been a request for the heal. Okay, well, can we talk nicely to customer support to send us some more gems, and we can have the heal researched?
It's been sent. You just need to go into
awesome.
Okay, let's go do this battle. Then we'll go and sort that out for you.
Obviously, you can take your time doing all these different things, and you can have like different range of units from different ages. But we are rushing things along quite a lot to just give you a good basis of what we've got available for you.
The whole game, you can get through the entire game without spending a penny.
Yeah.
But if you want to hurry things up, go for it. We'll thank you. But the whole game is free.
Yeah.
So just enjoy it, have some fun. If you want to send us some money, go for it, and buy some coins, buy some gems, and you'll really help us make Battle Ages an awesome game. So we can give you more cool features.
So I'm going to use the Longbowman to get rid of this lookout, which is going to be easy because obviously they're 2 levels higher than him. It's not going to take many to get rid of him, but just to give you a good look of what he looks like in action. Yeah,
so Larry Longbowman's really cool. I know we've got a heavily armoured swordsman now. They're running in. They do loads of damage here.
The walls is so easy for them. And as you can see as well, we've got the lookouts and the ancient buildings, so you can have...
Don't die, lookout Larry!
You can have cross ages, so you can have like the ancient buildings and... Are you doing the wall thing? Yeah. You can have like an ancient like main building, but you can also have Neolithic walls and Neolithic troops. Like, you don't have to upgrade everything.
Yeah. So as tempting as it is to rush your main building up to the next stage, beware that when you do that, you will put yourself in a different matchmaking kind of pot. So try and keep your buildings at the same level. Don't rush forward too far. Try and slowly progress. That's your best way to stay up to speed. So thank you very much. Our customer support send us 2,000 gems so we can go in and show you some more cool features. Hopefully that's going to be enough. And we've leveled up again, which is awesome. So we get another festival. So what we're going to do now, we're going to research the healing siege.
We have a request of healing, so...
via the request, and we're hopefully going to get this shown. So we've got our coins, and we're going to spend that. We're going to hurry things up. Thank you for the coins that we've researched, and then we're going to go and level up again, because we pushed ourselves forward. So that's lots and lots of festival for us. We're going to get loads of extra bonus things, and we're going to go off and actually build that siege we want. Hopefully we've got space for it. Otherwise, we have to cancel one. Let's cancel one off, and let's build the healing siege.
And we're going to speed it along just to show you guys what it looks like, because we want to show you everything we can before we have to go.
So okay. And do we have enough troops?
We're going to have to build some. We've got 63. We've got
more than enough troops to do one of these older campaign levels. So let's go off and we'll do another campaign level, and we'll see how we get on. And we're going to show you how this healing spell works on battering Ramses.
So they're going to get through everything quite quickly, but I'll try and place it so you guys can see the healing spell working.
Yeah. So if we plonk some units maybe in between those lookout Larrys, and we might see if we can get some...
So let me try and strategically place these and see if I can get some healing in.
Don't place too much. Yeah, so pop that down. So you see there?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, the healing spell is bringing those guys back up to full health. So it's quite a small area effect, which gets better as it goes up in level. But it's enough to keep these guys alive and give them an extra boost. So Steph hasn't plonked many units down there. So she might need to back these up with some more troops. So we aren't working with a very optimum group of troops here, but they're still able to do enough damage to this slightly older base.
They've got it.
Yeah, Longbow Larry is all over this. And so again, yeah, if you guys have got any questions, make sure you put them in Twitch, send them on Twitter, and if you follow Ayla of the Ages, add her on PS4 or Xbox, we'll be sure to send you some gems when we can, and bug us if we don't, because that's our bad.
But only on Monday.
But only on Monday, says the voice in the sky. So 7,000 coins for that lot. We've spent a couple of things, so we're going to need to go build those up. But the 7,000 coins should be more than enough for us to rebuild those. Do you have any other requests from for anything they want to see?
I'm just writing some questions right now.
So we've got some questions,
Yeah.
which is great. So Steph, let's get some troops built up while we wait for these questions. So remember, let us know if there's anything you want to see, anything we can show you off. Prep any questions you might have for Adrian next week when he shows you some more strategy for late game stuff. And hopefully we should have some more cool stuff to show you in the future. Remember to start sharing your Larry the Lookout memes. We love that one, that's
They want
awesome.
to see thieves.
Thieves, we're going to need to...
Thieves.
Right, look away, we're going to need to buy some coins. Spend our gems to buy some coins. Let's quickly do this.
Yeah. So again, you can get away with not spending anything.
Yeah, we're just
throughout the
rushing
entire
through it.
game. We're just rushing it so you guys can see.
Thank you, Born974. Thank you for the friend request. Okay, so we've got enough coins. Okay, you want to show the thief? Let's get the thief trained.
So
Yep,
just
and we're
gonna
gonna
rush
hurry him
through
up.
this. I'll level him up a little bit so he doesn't die too quickly. That should have enough. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, done. So we've got a load of bonuses then. And so while those are training, let's answer another couple of questions. Train up some thieves if we've got some space.
Pass it back.
And then, we've got some more questions coming. So train up some thieves so we can show those off with their cool handbows. They're very Robin Hoodie.
Very
kind of.
Robin Hoodie. Yeah.
But not with like a hoodie, because that's just... Because that's an English term though, so
It is, isn't
our
it?
American friends might not get that one.
Yeah. I love the
Hi, America.
Hi America. I love the colour theme of this age as well because it's all very stone and very.
Thank you for the friend, Le Beau Gringo. Le Beau Gringo. Funny story about this age. The guy, the artist that modelled a load of this stuff, is really into his medieval. He's actually a sword fighter. So he was very passionate about this age and making it look cool, and it really came out well. We're really pleased with this age. It's great.
It is a really nice looking age.
So while those are building, while those are training, we've got a load of questions. So let's try and get through this. So Nizzy the Don, where are we based? Steph?
In England.
We're based in a place called Milton Keynes, which is just outside London, for those of you who don't know. About half an hour on a train.
What trains do you get?
Virgin.
Oh, okay, well, I obviously get the wrong trains.
Right, from Iggy 1973, what's your favourite Queen song?
Oh, don't look at me. I'm gonna start singing it if I talk about it.
What is your favourite Queen song?
Killed a man.
Straight for the obvious ones.
Oh, classic.
My favourite Queen song is I Want to Break Free. Budzilla, thank you for following. I Want to Break Free. It's just a great song.
It is a pretty good song, actually.
It's a great song. Great music video as well. Freddie Mercury's a legend. Yeah. Right, 2 of 7. Wolves or dogs, please? Oh, that's interesting.
There's another line.
Larry needs company.
Larry needs a dog. No, he needs a wolf.
Larry needs a puppy.
He needs a puppy.
Or a cat. He needs a kitten.
Does Larry feel like more of a cat guy or a dog guy? I think he's more of a
he's
cat
a kitten
guy.
Yeah, Larry's got Neolithic kitten syndrome. He's missing his cat.
Oh, that's so sad.
And I'm going to try and fit as many Ghostbusters references as possible.
Yeah. I like
Right,
him.
okay. Dorian 2001. When there's something strange in your neighbourhood, who are you going to call? Yay, Ghostbusters! that was ironic.
That was
That wasn't even
That was
intended.
perfect. Yeah, thank you, Dorian. That's perfect. Right, and Sully 1. Gem sales. That is something we will have in the game at some point. But we want to see how it goes without giving you gems. We tried to balance it so we don't have to this time. So we'll see how it goes. If you guys really want the gems sales, then we'll get them in. Let us know. Obviously, yeah, we're development. We want to make this good for you. If you want gem sales, let us know, and we'll look about putting them in.
There's one in the corner.
The one in the corner. How long did it take to make the game? From J Legend ZZ. Right. So obviously we're a very small development company, and we made Battle Islands, and that took up a load of our time. We've actually been making this game now for almost 2 years. A long time. The game has been through multiple refinements. Like anything, if it wasn't good enough, we didn't want to release it, and it's taken us a long time to get it good enough that we thought we could release it and it would be good enough for you guys to play. So it's enabled us to get it up to speed, and obviously because we're small, we're working on Battle Islands at the same time. So loads and loads of work, but hopefully it's paid off and you guys really enjoy the game, because we're really proud of it. Like I said, we are a small team, so it's just getting feedback and talking with you guys is fantastic. So we're really happy that you're enjoying it, and we've had amazing feedback over the last couple of days, so it's made it all worth it.
Yeah.
Just to get all you guys and girls playing the game and the great feedback. So yeah, thank you. It's been amazing.
This game's been here longer than I have.
True story. Right, I think that's our last question for now. So we're going to go off and we're going to show you the thief in action.
I'm going to call it 9 minutes, guys.
Okay. So it sounds like we've only got a couple of minutes left, so we'll go and show you the thief. Try and answer any little questions you've got left over, so we're going to leave in about 10 minutes. If you have any questions, throw them at us, and we'll see if we can get them answered before we leave. Otherwise, build them up, ask them on Twitter, and we'll do our best to answer them. So Steph, what are you going to do here?
So,
obviously show off the thief.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, that's a good thing to be doing. But so the thing with the thief is they haven't got a lot of health and they haven't got a lot of damage to them, but they're really good at getting those coins that you need. So what you want to do with the thief is you want to distract the defenses away from them and let them do their thing, getting those coins, getting those like resources for you. So we want to put down some longbowmen to distract this ballista.
Yep.
And then the next thing we want to do is we can shove down the thieves in this gap, and they're going to go straight for that building.
You see, they're running. The thief are ranged, but they are unable to fire over walls like the other guys are. So they've got very short range, but they do a load of damage, particularly to resource buildings. So they get a bonus damage multiplier when they're attacking these resource buildings, which enables them to just do a load of damage and really get in there and steal them. But they are quite weak. You can see there by the way they were quickly taken out by the lookout, by the watchtower. Sorry, they really didn't last long. They were kind of trapped there in the middle between a load of defensive buildings. So they were too eager, ran in there, tried to take out the palace, and got destroyed, which is a shame. But hopefully that gave you an idea of how these guys are best to be used. Maybe not in massive quantities. 16 may have been a few too many.
Probably.
But hopefully that gave you a good idea of how they work.
Just want to show them off. Yeah.
So, done. 8,000 coins. We completely wiped that one out. 3 stars on that one. So you can see that the campaigns are getting bigger and harder as they go on. So let's go down. Let's actually show you the whole width of the campaign. So every single one of these campaigns gets slightly harder, and shows you different things. This is the classical age.
They all have really great names too. I mean, I don't actually know who named all of these. I'm guessing you had a big part in this.
A little part in it.
So we've got Caesar salad, Times New Roman is a personal favourite. I like that one. And then we're going all the way down into like, obviously, you go ahead.
The medieval age, going down, keepers, and these are all, we try to obviously make them relate to the age. So then you've got, the Renaissance age, which is something we'd love to show you, but we've just not got the time today. And then the industrial age, which I know Adrian's going to spend a lot of time showing you and setting some challenges with you there later. So 60 campaign levels. So even if you don't no interest in joining the PvP, there's loads of content there for free. So hope you guys get involved and enjoy it. So I think we're looking at winding up very shortly. So if you've got any other questions, if you want to follow us, remember to add Isle of the Ages on PS4 or Xbox, and add Battle Ages, follow Battle Ages on Twitter, Battle Ages Game, follow us on Facebook. Send us any questions, send us your memes. We love the Look Out Larry meme and make up new ones. and things we love. The best ones, we'll try and get you some cool merch, t-shirts, and give us ideas. What would you like to see? What streams would you like us to do? Do you want us to do some kind of stream where we properly play the game and we go through the whole thing? Do you want to see a Battle Island stream? Let us know, and we'll try and do as much as we can to fill this in. Obviously our time is limited, but we'd love to help you guys and show you whatever you want to see.
Yeah.
And so how are we looking?
I'm about to hand over the last card now.
Nice.
Okay, so we've got one more card of questions coming, and then we're going to sign off for the night.
Yeah.
I'll say now, thank you. It's been absolutely amazing. I think Steph will agree that it's been really, really cool chatting with you all and hearing your feedback.
Ooh.
We're so happy you love the game. And yeah, give us as much as you can because we just want to make it better. So, last group of questions. You want to reel these ones off? Okay.
So, Solera1 says, what does Larry choose in rock, paper, scissors? That is a really good question.
Larry always wins rock, paper, scissors. He always chooses the one you don't pick. Because Larry's a legend.
Kind of making him sound a bit like those Chuck Norris memes now.
There's an idea. Larry Norris. Look out, Larry. Always wins always picks what you don't pick in there. So, but he's looking out. He knows the tells.
Yeah.
Imagine Larry in poker. You'd be screwed.
You'd be, you wouldn't win that. We could have our own version of rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock. We could have rock, paper, scissors, arrow,
rock. Paper, Larry. And only Larry can pick Larry. He just wins all the games, and Larry just beats everything.
Oh dear. So we've got Solera1 says, is there going to be any new troops or spells?
Yes. So coming very shortly, I believe it's in the 1.6 patch, the next patch. We're going to have the healer. So the healer unit is a close range unit that's going to be introduced in the medieval and the Renaissance age. So what she will do, she's going to run around behind your troops and keep them alive. So she's an alternative to the healing siege. Mm-hmm. And as for new sieges, we don't have any plan, I don't think, at the moment. We do have progression. So again, when you go into the next stage, they're going to progress. But we'll see how it goes. We have got, and of course in the industrial age, we are adding the first air unit. And the first anti-air unit. So we are adding another dimension to the game in the industrial age, which is going to go hand in hand with the cool new stuff we've got in the age that comes after industrial, which we're going to have loads and loads of cool features about later.
Sounds good. 2 of 7 says that they would like us to choose our favourite meme and the winner of the t-shirt before the end of the stream.
I think we can have several winners, why not?
I think we can have several winners.
Okay,
yeah.
we've got to,
okay.
Blimey.
There's more!
There's more, right.
Okay, give us a second.
Oh, blimey.
Oh my god, okay, so we've gone from there.
Hey, Larry memes everywhere. Good old Buzz.
I love that one, that's good. Oh wow!
What if I told you Larry never stops looking out? Larry never does stop looking out. Larry's a legend.
Larry does not sleep, he does not eat.
Battle Age is the movie. I would love... Oh, thank you, OG and Spartacus. I would love for this to be a thing. Larry and Barry, Battle Age is the movie.
Oh my, that is amazing.
Done.
Who made that?
That's pretty cool. That's from 2 of 7. Thanks very much. That's awesome. Send help. I can't stop making Larry memes. I can't do it. Give me some more
voice
time.
in the sky, how many winners are we allowed?
I don't think we're going to have to do it. You guys have got all night to start doing more Larry
Let
memes.
them choose.
We're gonna have to
the most retweets.
have to pick. Yeah. So keep retweeting. Get the most. Get your Larry memes at Battle Ages, and we'll make sure we get them. The moment the most retweets will win, and we'll do the count in the morning tomorrow, UK time.
Yeah.
Larry memes. Yeah, right.
I've got a whole bag of Larrys here with your name on it.
Yeah. Larry's with freaking laser beams.
I did say that earlier though, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said I want to look out with a laser beam.
When you try to sneak in, but Larry spots you. Look out, Larry's doing something. No! That one's pretty awesome.
No one sneaks past Larry.
What else have we got? Ooh, this one looks cool. Got attacked by enemies. Look at Larry, still alive. Boom.
I love it. I love
loving that one.
That's Larry as a child.
That's Larry. That's Larry. Waiting for gems. Be like. Thank you, Matt friend. Thank you.
These are amazing.
That's fantastic, guys. Keep them up. We don't have time to look over this tonight, but get as many retweets as possible. Work between yourselves, and we'll see which one gets the most retweets tomorrow, and we will get you some merch.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want to do more of this stuff. This has been really good fun. We're going to have to sign off now. Thank you very, very much. I've loved it. Great time. You guys have been fantastic. Let us know if you want to do any more of this fun stuff. And we'll be sure to do it going forward because I believe this has been great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happens when you don't touch the controller for a while.
Yeah. So probably something to say. When you're online, you cannot be attacked. So what we do, we make you reconnect. So you can't be naughty and leave your Xbox on 24/7 so you can't be attacked. So we make you reconnect. So there you go. Just a warning. Quintus will come and stab you with his sword.
There is one more question I want you to answer.
So we have one more question.
One more that I think is going to stump you. Actually, no, it's not going to stump you. If you could be any character in Battle Ages, who would it be?
Larry,
Oh, no.
obviously. Yeah, without a doubt, it'd be Larry because Larry is awesome.
Yeah.
I think we've all appreciate Larry more as a character now. He's great. He's got backstory. He's got memes. Larry is the forefront of Battle Ages, and he's awesome.
He's
what about
even
you,
on the
Steph?
loading screen.
Exactly. He's there doing his jump. He's hurrahing. What about you, Steph? Which is your favourite?
Well, I wouldn't want to be Ayla because it seems like Larry must have rejected her at some point because she's mad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we have a female version of Larry?
Flurry.
Flowery. Sounds
Larry.
like
Larryina. Larrietta.
Larietta. I'm going to be Larietta. There.
Is Larry going to be a female name? Why not?
Okay. Cool.
There you go. Right. Okay. I think is that us done?
that is us.
That is us done. Thank you very much,
you.
guys and girls. We shall see you real soon. The next one is on the 28th with Adrian, showing you strategies and more in-depth information, particularly for later game Battle Ages. I hope with all my heart that you've really, really enjoyed this. It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
And we look forward to speaking to you again real soon. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you get retweeting those Larry memes. And yeah, send us all your love. Send us all your requests. And any problems as well. Let us know. It can't all be good. Give us some bad as well. Thank you very much, and we'll see you real soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.